Check, check on the microphone 1 and 2. Check, check. Coming to you. There's always got to be something that doesn't work. Hold on, babe. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. We don't want that. We want this. Hello, people. Hey, Tiff. Hey, Katie. I'm still getting set up, guys. You know me. Ain't nothing but a thing. It's a peanut thing. You have quite a little show. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Can you guys hear me? Howdy, ho. I still ain't even have my headphones in yet. My earphones, earplugs. I gotta go say goodnight to my dear wife. Look at y'all coming in here big and tall. Alright, this screen is way too bright and I don't have any lights on in this room. Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, turn some lights on. I like the dark. It's pretty sad when your kid tells you to go outside and get some sun. I like this groove. I do. I have to adjust my sound too. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta go say goodnight first. That's first and foremost. Ow, getting it. Is this sound working? Can you guys hear me? Am I talking? Am I talking to you? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Or am I just a talking head? I always kind of wonder. Let's go. I gotta go say goodnight. What screen is that? I recorded it that way? Oh, how awesome. Loud and clear. 10 by 10. 5 by 5. Right on. Thank you, Katie J. Where is your make? He's responding. I even put his picture in my, I'll be going live tonight. Frankly, at least I was going to put yours up there too, except it's just your face. I didn't want people to think that, is that Ivan's wife? No. So we gotta get you a logo. And your face can be your logo. Put your name in there. I don't know. What do I know? I'll be right back. I know that. I'm going back to Manhattan. Manhattan. See, everybody else calls it New York. It's New York. No, that's Manhattan. How do I get out of Manhattan? Right display. That's not right. Left display. I don't like this groove. Asleep on the couch. Why is this half being cut off? Why is this half being cut off? Why is this being cut off? Oh, good for him. I should be asleep on the couch too. I'll wake his ass up. I actually was playing, I forgot which song it is. Alright, let me go say, Arrivederci. Adios. Hasta luego. I still got some setting up to do. I have a brand new piece of equipment. I was like, oh, it's going to be perfect for everything that I need for tonight. Could I do it now? I was too busy making that other video. Where's my squirrels? Just full out squirrel. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Still got the lights on. Good evening, YouTube. What a beautiful Friday. Let me turn some lights on in this dark ass room. Well, that's one set on. I guess I should turn that one on my face. Let's go. I'm so laxing today. Laxing and relaxing. I got some great news last night. First of all, happy Father's Day to all those that it counts for. And a father does not necessarily have to have a certain organ to be a father. A father figure, hey, there's Miss Angel. Howdy, howdy. Now I have to reconfigure my headset because I can't hear myself. Hello, Texas Angel. Good to see you. Katie J. Tiff. I got 5 on, and I'll work with that. I don't care. It'll be a very custom show. Look at that. I have no idea who knows each other in this little group. And I guess it's all my fault that I have a small audience because I go on very late at night. Yeah, I'm good with that. The rest of them can kiss my ass. I'm in a mood, y'all. I'm in a mood. It's a good mood, too. Let me get. I can't hear anything now that I put the headphones in. Hello, Tiffany. How you doing, Tiff? Father's Day to you. Thank you. I'm going to tell a story in a bit about Father's Day. The screen was awful. The room is a mess. I am under construction, y'all. I can't hear. Let me change the sound settings. Man. I am under construction. I've decided to, I'm always changing stuff. You know, I change it, and it's like, okay, I live with that for a month or two. It's like, not so much. And it's got to go back. So even, it's like the lights that I had hung up. And I know there's somebody in the chat. I know, because I can hear her now. Why don't you just leave it alone? I know, Angel. I know. So here's it. So before, no, hold on. I got way too many squirrels going on. Let's do one thing at a time. Let's get the sound clear, shall we? Let's see. We want to go to system sound, and we want to output. Oh, to here. Oh, I know why I can't hear it now. Because that is a file. Where is it? There. Hold on, y'all. Got it now. Oh, we're cooking. No, I don't hear myself. I don't know why, but that's okay. I love this. So I normally don't know how to do. Okay, I gotta figure out the microphone. I normally don't do instrumentals All sound. Let's see. Where's the headset microphone? This device is currently being used. Check. Let's go back over here and see if it's working. It looks like it's working. It is working. You know, sometimes, just sometimes, you just have those moments. Well, anyway, welcome everyone. I'll figure it out as I go along. I am not majorly pressed. It is a Friday. I'm enjoying it. I got some outstanding news last night in the fixed sound. Oh, great. Okay. So, Lisa, that's awesome. What sound is broken, Angel? Is it the microphone? Am I coming across on the wrong mic? Now, I know there's a delay, so now I have to wait. There's so many things to fix, so I need to zoom in on the camera. But it's just the beginning of the show. And I have a show lined up. I did some research all week long, but are the lights working? No. Are screens down? Yes. A little bit of echo. Did it just go away? See, Angel, you know. I gotta figure out why I can't hear myself. Hold on. Check. I still can't hear myself. I might be, maybe, possibly, allegedly. I don't know. Could be. Is there still an echo? Echo kind of. I think that might be coming from, well, I don't know. These aren't bouncing around. Who knows? Like Roger would say, who cares? Oh, look, I see it. And here, 1, 2, check. Check, 1, 2. Tiff Kitty, yes. What's yes? Okay, this is annoying right here. This sucks. Sound is bouncing off the walls. Don't know what that means, but I'm guessing that it sounds really good. Angel, I hope you are awesome. We got a really bad thunderstorm yesterday. Thank you, Katie J. We got a really super bad thunderstorm. For some reason, I don't know what I was working on last night. I didn't go to bed till like 4:30, 5 o'clock. I don't think I was writing. I think because I've got all these hard drives and I'm trying to organize a lot of fixed now. Thank you, Angel. Trying to organize a lot of files on my systems, and I have a very interesting thing that happens. It only happens when you are sounding good. Thank you, Tiff. I appreciate that, and you are sounding wonderful yourself. We have noise reduction on. What is that? Second.
Does this sound better at all? I have toys.
No, not too much. Or I could go down here, real. So.
But this. Okay, enough.
Toys. Enough with the toys. I'm going to fix the camera. I will get it all together. I will. I promise. Got quite a bit of a show this evening. There's been a lot of stuff that's going on this week. And the first begins with a person who's not here, and that is Lance. Lance wrote a song, and I don't remember the name of it, and it came out at some weird odd hour. I'm gonna stop the music because somebody said they only heard music. And please know what? Okay. Anyway, Lance came out with a song, and it inspired me. That moment, it was like 1:00 in the morning, and it inspired me instantly to just start writing. And the fingers just started hitting the keyboard, and it couldn't stop. And I couldn't even tell you what I wrote. It was Stand Up. That's what it was, and you guys had heard it. And then I put that down, and then I added tracks to it and the whole 9 yards. And it takes me a while to get everything else. I hope you're doing well, Ivan. Thank you for, I don't know, everything? No, always? Thank you, whatever. I'm really dumb, guys. I don't know acronyms. Angel, you will never see me do acronyms. That's why I type out everything, because I don't know. Thank you. I don't know. That's okay. You're always welcome. You're Angel. You know that you have a very, very special place in my heart. You rescued me from the world of I have no idea what the hell I'm doing on chat groups to having some semblance of knowledge. Anyway, I digress. So lots been going on. So Lance motivated me to write the song. And ask how you're doing. Look, I'm broken down, man. I gotta ask somebody. I had a really special doctor's appointment this week, and that went very well. And I'll probably get into that, probably not. But anyway, so I wrote Stand Up till it took me till 5:00 in the morning to get it out, but I wrote it, and because that's kind of how it happens. I write till it is done, or until I'm happy with it, or until there was a point where I can't do anymore, and it is time for me to just be done. And I didn't have any of that immediately. So this looks awful. So obviously you can tell I've been playing. Oh, look how messy. Yeah. That's not too bad. I mean, I'm under construction, so we've got some wire. There's a coffee cup. There's a couple of scanners over there. See those two? Toys. Anyway, I'll move the camera. And then I even have a story about this too. So this is my tropical smoothie, and I have an addiction. It's called DoorDash, and it's really bad. I actually had to tell my doctor about it. Anyway, it's not bad. Yeah, it is bad. When you order consecutively within like minutes, it's bad. Yeah, under construction again. I know, Angel. I don't get on me. Don't get you. So Angel's the one always tells you just leave it alone. Now, the problem I have is I don't want to always look up, and I have a lot of room up there. This is a relatively small environment, and I want to make it so it looks like a control center. But I've been taking in a lot of videos on where to place the camera, how things should look, how to get depth of field, and things of that nature. Where the lighting should be, on one side, and you have a lesser light, and so I'm trying. I'm trying to take in data. It's better stuff like that than taking a physics class. I'm just saying. So with all of that, that's why we're under construction again, because I wanted to get rid of that top layer, but I really can't get rid of it because it just. But another monitor. Yeah, I know. So it's underway, but we're going to be like in this angle a little bit more. So the camera's almost over there already. I had another camera that was pointed to the system down below, but I don't really think anybody cares about that. Yeah, Caribbean airport. Okay, so I've been playing with different settings, so that's why this is like a wall right here. And obviously I've been messing. I took the lights down because I had to take monitors down, and that looks a little bit better. I did not shave today. I did not put gel in my hair. You guys are getting me El Natural. So there it is. And that's okay. It looks like it's going to be a really small show. So I wanted to say thank you to Lance for giving me the motivation. And then that turned out to be some motivation for, I believe, Lisa, or Lise came to me and said it was timing for her because one of the songs that she had written not too long ago was talking about her son. And well, yeah, I don't give it's funny that my family doesn't listen to me, and I'm good with that right now. But sooner or later, they're going to turn on because they will realize that I'm speaking to them. Just have to really talk to. This chair that I'm sitting in, I replaced the stem in the middle, and it goes up really high. And I'm supposed to do a thing called tailgate swings. Tailgate swings are, remember back in the day when we were little kids and we used to swing our legs back and forth? Thank you, Angel. That's what a tailgate swing is, and supposedly it's really good for my knees. I'm not bragging here by any stretch of the imagination. I live in Texas, and everybody has a pool. I got in the pool for the first time yesterday because it was hot enough outside, and I've been working in this hot box all day, and it felt good on my knees. I have severe, they call it arthritis. I just have to have my knees replaced. It's just crappy. And everything hurts. Just, well, not everything. If I take medication, I don't like to take painkillers and crap like that. I just don't. It's not my gimme. It's just not. So the point here is that, well, if I lose a few 100 pounds, it won't be so bad. Well, I still have to have the surgery. Anyway, I digress. So I went to a doctor, and he is it's one of those cracks that cracks your back and holistic kind of, but he's got an MD. So we had a really good conversation, and I'm going to start some new things. So we'll see. You guys have to keep me to my schedule of 0 sugar, and no carbs. Good luck with that one. I start on Monday because I have a couple of very special days coming up very soon. And for those of you who know me, I won't be telling you what they are. So for that matter. But chiropractor, thank you. That's what it was. I can never remember. He's a really good guy. I mean, he's got the older Dallas Cowboys that go to him. Emmitt Smith goes there. It's one of the reasons I know Emmitt. Michael Irving and some of the other ones that go to this guy. And he's not close, but he's really good at what he does. And he's got an institute named after him, but it was really named after his father. Anyway, I digress. So that was the song. And the song came out, and a lot of people did like it. And it was just a matter of, it's time to stand up. And I've been pushed in, as an adult, as an old man, I get to look back on my life right now, and I grew up with dyslexia. I'm dyslexic. I still am dyslexic to this day. And that's one of the reasons why data is so easy for me. I can see computers. I can see data moving around. I understand how it goes and things of that nature. But I had other frailties that were just never compensated for. But what I could see in traffic moving, others could not see, but they could just plow through a book. Well, everybody has their course, right? But I was always told, I wasn't always told, there were a few people that really did believe in me, but quite often I was told, you'll never just be crap, man. Just sit your ass down and, go play with your toys or something. And I pushed myself hard enough to be successful, and I've got probably on my 3rd company right now. I'm very good at what I do, at least cybersecurity wise. And that's why this is a toy. I build things that somebody tells me that I can't do. And because I know I can do them, it just takes me time. And that's part of my life. So anyway, that's what that song was about. And I guess a lot of y'all might have figured that out. But it was a shaking off, I want to call it. It was just like, and I at one point, one of the lyrics was, I raised a middle finger to them, and I wanted to take that out because I didn't want it to sound childish. So I did. I changed it to turn my back, but so be it. And they can all just kiss it all the way through. Please take a moment to hit the like. Thank you, Lisa. No, thank you, Angel. I appreciate that. I really do. And it's going to be a, I can tell there's 6 people in there. That's probably the max we're going to pull out today, and I'm good with that. So there are some things I do want to share. Has anybody seen what's going on at the University of Rhode Island? And it is remarkable. And yes, I did come prepared today for quite a bit. Let me show you something first that I get. I'm getting a lot of, and it's starting to piss me off. I'm going to close this window because we're not going to, I might just keep the music playing in the background. I've got some crazy websites and, but this is one that I wanted to bring to y'all's attention, and it's really starting to piss me off. And it only happens at certain times, or honestly, with certain people. Excuse me. And that is transition. This screen. And I don't know if y'all can see it, but it says, your tab just crashed. Well, F. To restore, click yeah. My tab, this only occurs with two people, Baron and Candace Owens. That's it. Never occurs any other time. Nothing. I run my machine perfect. It's got its own air conditioner. This machine runs optimally. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why this happens. Now, I use a certain browser, and I know a lot of y'all just don't care about that. But it's just kicking my ass that this happens. And I don't know why. And I will get down to the bottom of it. But it's been going on for a long time. A long time. So I figured I'd put it out there just for the hell of it. Maybe somebody else is experiencing that. I don't know. So that was some of the things. No, I didn't mean to close all that anyway. Let's go to the University of Rhode Island, shall we? They have a 24/7, 365 webcam. Okay. I don't know what y'all are talking about. They have a webcam. I gotta go. Now, of course, I had all these labeled out, right? I was really good. And now I can't find them. Well, I'll just start clicking. They'll just show up. And see, this is the other problem. I have way too many screens. So I'm not going to play Chappelle for y'all. So I have to look over here for the prep, and then over here for the post, and then over here for the transition. And that's kind of annoying. So pretty soon that's going to end. That's the boat ramp. And for those of y'all that were here for the boat ramp, that's BB. I think the war, nobody wants to talk about war. It's a skirmish. Yes, it was a little tiny kerfuffle. See, so I wasn't joking when I said I've been doing research. I've been doing research on how to make a better screen and how to make a better presentation and where I should put things. And I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to make this a little bit better, more palatable for the rest of the world. Not that I really care about the rest of the world. There's Mark Twain. Maybe I should show you all him. He's got an interesting site. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. Is it up here? Dave Chappelle. Any other time it would just show right up. Well, I'll bypass. I know these links should be there and they should be up and ready. I didn't quite get that far in. So some of y'all may not know, but today holds a little special deal. And today is June 19th. For those of you who don't know, June 19th is, anyone? Juneteenth. And Juneteenth for some people means a lot. For others, maybe not. I don't know. So this might be interesting. It might fill in a little bit of gaps in between the two. So check this one out. This is Josh Johnson. He is a comedian, mostly stand-up, but I know he does a few shows. And Juneteenth is about slavery and the release of slaves, especially in the wonderful state that I live in, Texas, where they didn't. Well, I'll let Josh explain it.
Juneteenth is a holiday
And of course,
to
there's no
commemorate the slaves in Galveston, Texas,
here.
being told of their freedom and it being made official, right? And the weird thing is, there's a lot of misconceptions about when slavery actually ended, because a lot of people think it ended in 1863 with Lincoln signing the Emancipation Proclamation. But the thing with that is that the Southern states had already seceded, so to sign the Emancipation Proclamation and then send it and be like, y'all have to let your slaves go, but this is now another technically country that you are at war with because they want to leave the Union. That would be like if Canada was like, America, y'all need to recycle more. And then we were like, if you don't shut your maple ass up, like that's like. Because the South was at war with the North, this was to, hurt the southern states that had slavery. And one of the states was actually left off of the Emancipation Proclamation because they had already taken control of it. And it said nothing about any sort of slavery that was happening on the northern side. Like, the northern side isn't known for slavery, but there were people in the North who had slaves, right? And so then, 1864, I believe it was the Senate that passed it, and then the House passed it in 1865. And then they told everybody later. Really dragged their heels with that one. And this is the thing, is that if you really want to be technical with it, slavery wasn't actually abolished until the very end of 1865, like December 6th or something like that. It's just that Juneteenth, it's easy to barbecue in the summer. So we...
And there you have it. He is on the Daily Show, and I think he's very funny. He doesn't really go over crazy things. And the thing I like about Josh is he goes way out. He starts with a premise, and he goes way out there, and he expands on that premise and talks about all types of other things. And the next thing you know, he's finishing with that premise once again. And and he's doing that. And I just think it's funny. He always brings it back around again. I've seen quite a few comedians that do the same exact thing. So that was also on my docket for Juneteenth. I actually had that keyed up here. I have another one for the Legos. I'm not going to play that one right away because it's really serious and really heavy. And it's crazy. But so I guess the war, and I'm going to call it a war because I think it is a war, is effectively over. I don't know if it's over or not. I don't really think it is, but okay. I'll give our president the benefit of the doubt. But the interesting part about the war being over is he got on about Obama giving the Iraqis $1.7 billion and had all this money shipped over in airplanes. They had to take out the chairs. And honestly, it was their money anyway. It was just money that we had frozen. Well, we did it again. And this time, not $1.7 billion, but we were giving them back, anybody know? $300 billion. That's their money, yeah. So it's not really going to come from us. But however, we are coughing up some $400 million that seems to be for rebuilding. So I don't know how long this is going to last, and I really don't think it will last very long. I think BB will lose his mind on it, and he'll do something stupid and start pulling plugs. But the way it looks is that Mr. J.D. Vance, I'm not a heavy political guy, but it looks like the administration is kind of toughening up, kind of we're the big boys here. Y'all need to shut up and sit down. And I'm trying to think of something that they export. Maybe take your technology and go away. I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. I don't think it will last for long. I hope nothing happens here, some type of false flag. And if I'm really lucky, I will find, and I'm probably not going to find, but we had a major, I don't know, incident? No. It's an exhibit? No. There's an exhibit too, but an event. Let's call it an event. We had a major event that occurred on the 14th, a couple of days ago, at the White House. If any of y'all have not checked that out or have seen it, and it's not really one of the things that I'm very interested in, but it was the UFC match. I thought it was like a WWF match. I didn't know it was like the real deal boxing. Now, the funny part about this, when I watch, and a lot of y'all know that I'm also a weather nerd too. So I pulled up radar, and initially there was a lot of thunderstorms in the area. Mother Nature, you can't mess with. I was about to drop the F-bomb. But you can't mess with her at all because she will come down like a vengeance and get your behind. Well, long story short, the storm kind of blew in and it blew out. So be it. They did experience some rain, but there apparently was a couple of things that occurred there. The number 2 person, and maybe one of y'all ladies would tell me who the number 2 UFC champ is, but apparently he was not invited to this exposition or whatever the hell you want, this entertainment round, this celebration of America 250 years old, even though that would be in July, which is next month, and I don't know why we celebrated it on the 14th, other than it is Donald Trump's birthday, but that's okay. He deserves it. 80 years old. God bless. If I make it to 80 and y'all can go fight in a ring to anyway, I digress. Squirrel. So this guy, I think his name is Sean. Well, maybe I'm getting confused with the owner of the deal. Anyway, he was not invited, and he gets in there one way or the other with some tickets and makes a little spectacle of himself. And he's number 2, and he was just not accordingly approved. And I might have covered some of this last week. Was not approved by the White House to be at this event. Well, so be it. He still goes around and does his deal, and he is escorted out very gingerly. And I don't know if he was truly arrested. Yeah, it was actually Trump's birthday. I know, but they're saying that it was a celebration of America, 250 years. And I'm going to get into some of that. I do have some of these queued up somewhere. Unfortunately, I was playing with that video instead of putting these links together. But I digress. So that was the first thing that happened there. Now, along with that, apparently there was I guess the FBI had done their job, and they had identified a ring of people, thugs, because they're on the right, so they're not anti-Trump, but they wanted to shoot some key people anyway. So they found this group of, I don't know, like 10 people who wanted to cause harm and damage, and they were going to use drones to bomb, I guess, the north side of the White House, or maybe create a distraction. And then they had snipers that they were going to take out some key people. It was really interesting. The FBI was on the case, and they nailed it down supposedly, and nothing bad happened. So bravo to the current administration and Kash Patel doing his job. So good for him. I thought that was really interesting, though. So, so be it. It's a good thing. However, at the same moment, actually, it was yesterday, we had another spectacle occur with another president, and this one was President Obama. And Obama opened up I guess this is presidential library, and it was quite the event. Now, I have a folder here. There's Tech Bros. See, this is the problem, right? So my screen that I have all of my data on is over here, and it's probably, I don't know, 5 feet away, and the text is about that big, and it's got to go. And I need to fix that camera because every time I look at it, I'm not zoomed in and you're looking at my belly. I'm not going to let you do that. But let me find this folder. Where's all my good stuff? Tech news. We got people that are going live. Here we go. Here's some music. Cyber. We're not going to cover it. We're going to cover some cyber. The same exact thing happened last week. I don't believe, because I just moved it over here. There's art, cyber, music. Oh, it should be. I have to figure out how to make these files larger. Or the text larger. Israel. Come on, man. New show. No. I'll find it. I'll find it. Hopefully. I'm not embarrassed. Well, here it is. I will be coming out with I have a bunch of cuts from Barron that I plan on using very shortly. can make a kind of a little funny video. So let's see here. Here's all the little things that I've dug up all week long. And I want to put this in front of my face instead of looking over. Let's go that route. So we played Josh. Where should we go from here? Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is what we were just talking about. And do you have sound?
Crime.
You do. So this is a gentleman here, and this is a double whammy here. I don't really know who this guy is, but he was talking about the drone scenario. And you guys know that when I get data, it's not so much, okay, it's a talking head, but I don't know him from Adam. He's got these little trophies on the back wall back here, and he's got this fancy, whatever. Who cares, right? I'm probably not showing him. So there you go. But he's talking about the drone scenario, so I'm going to pump him up.
Out of the White House and blow it up and kill a bunch of people and all this kind of stuff. And when the White House, when the FBI announced that they had arrested this guy,
well, there's
the right-wing media and Fox News and everybody, they were like, oh my God, it must be the leftists. So it's the Democrats coming to get us. It's the left. It's the crazy. It must be Antifa. Turns out they interviewed Tyson Proper, the fellow, and the interview has leaked. And turns out that he is a big fan of Adolf Hitler.
No.
He hates Jews.
No.
He says that he wanted to, quote, protect the United States, which is heading in the wrong direction. He, quote, believed that the United States needs to be torn down so it could be rebuilt. This attack, he said, was designed to jumpstart a revolution in the United States. By the way, that's the exact same rhetoric that Tim McVeigh used to justify bombing the Oklahoma City building back in the,
There's
in the
no
1990s.
justification for any of that crap.
It's the exact same rhetoric.
Yeah, I don't believe in killing people. I don't believe in, damn sure don't kill kids, okay? And
It came out of this
I thought I
right-wing
told you
book.
to shush. Didn't I tell you to shush? When I click that button, you shush. So, there's some, and who he is, I don't know, So what does that mean? So what? Look, so while I was doing that, I kind of fixed my little camera here, right? I'm getting better at this. Highly talented. And Lance, thank you very much. If you notice, if you go to my homepage on YouTube, you might see something very special there. There is a link, and you all don't have to click on that link. You don't. I busted my ass for over 30 years in cyber. I appreciate if anybody wants to donate, but I now have a link for Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. So I just want to put it out there because Lance suggested it. I think it was a good idea. Sooner or later, I'm going to start producing more videos, and I'll have my other channel up, and that's No Bull Cyber and things of that nature. I've got a whole bunch of plans in my head, but I've got a wedding I got to pay for in Washington State, and then I've got some other wonderful things that might be occurring very soon. I know I'm awfully red. I just had a Redskins joke, but that's so improper. Anyway, I digress. So that's that guy, and he's talking about the same thing I was, but all I'm showing you was a little bit, hey, there's a little bit of proof behind what Ivan was saying, so don't take my word for it. Do your own due diligence. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, it is quite the unusual spectacle here, but this is at the University of Rhode Island. This is a live webcam. Yeah, it is live. There is no sound here. You can visit this throughout the day. This is some type, now I can't see chat, so I'm going to move this around so I can see chat. Oh, look at Angel. You go, girl. Thank you so much. I almost feel, I don't know, it's kind of weird having that out there, but it is what it is. And I'm just going to shut up about it. I understand a lot of people do this, and so I appreciate it, and don't feel like you have to. It's not a thing with me. Hey, I digress. This is some type of special plan, and you guys can go and do your research on this one, but I thought it was really funny, and I like to bring to y'all's attention some of the unusual websites that YouTube locations or YouTube sites that I seem to traverse or trip over during the week, and this is one of them. And it was wide open, so everyone is waiting for this thing to bloom. And I guess that light that's on it right now is probably infrared because I think all plants have to rest throughout a period of time. It's interesting that door is open. I'm assuming that no animals can get in to attack this wonderful flower. And I know nothing about this other than it has a great deal of foot traffic during the day, a lot. I guess I can bring it up and see what's to be read here. No, no. And you guys can see what I look at all day long. Weather's how to kill thousands of mosquitoes, and here we go, building a better site. Hey, look, that's me. Hey, 7 people watching 45 minutes ago. Look at that. Impressive. Whatever. So I thought this was a really interesting site. It's something different. And it's live. You guys go out if you're interested in it. Is a University of Rhode Island corpse flower watch, if I'm saying that correctly. I'm sure you can Google that and find it. If you have nothing better to do with your life, if you want to spend some time watching people watch this thing, I don't know why, but apparently it is going to bloom into this most beautiful flower, as I think we all will sooner or later throughout our lives. So with that, wasn't that wonderful? It was just something that I tripped across, and I thought it was interesting. It's, again, I love, the really unusual sites that are out there. And if you guys notice, in that monologue or that preamble little video that I put out there, there is one young lady that I'm not promoting her, but I just said I'd call out her name. I saw her on Baron Coleman's show. She is a YouTuber. She started with like nothing, and I think when she and we just started chatting because I always want to inspire people to get out there and open up their mouths and get a mic and or just get a phone and just start putting it out there. I know Lise does it, and she creates music that makes me cry, and but and Lance is just blown up like mad. To me, it's a big deal. So she's on the run, and the name of her channel is Just Winging It, I believe. And you can play my preamble. It's out there. She's got a little silver logo, or just maybe it's just winging it. I think it's just winging it. But nice enough lady. She's got 2 very small young children, and she is a Canadian. You can hear it in her accent. And she's going over the Kirk deal, which I touch on, but I don't touch on a lot because there's so many experts out there that are doing a wonderful job. I can't be. I mean, there's so much other stuff that I would rather write songs. It's funny. I know I'm digressing. I wrote a song about changing your password because to me, I've been preaching about passwords and how crappy they are and that people shouldn't use them. And so I figured, well, the best way to maybe instill that into someone is to write a song about it. And I did. I haven't finished it. It wasn't so inspiring or awe-inspiring that I just had to plow through it. But for me, it was something that was, not only was it funny, but it was just, hey, you got to have special characters and don't forget the alphanumerics and things of that nature anyway. There is another site that I became a member of, and here it is. It is. I like it. The host is a little forward. He has a very interesting laugh. He doesn't say anything bad. He has a very, very expensive camera, and he's in upstate New York. KDJ, you threw me there for a second. Okay, you guys are just passing stuff along. So I know Angel is just brilliant. So she'll figure anything out. Ivan, wrote a song about hashtag Gates naming all the scandals. I'm scared of. I think Lise is going to turn into something really bad, and I think I might have spurred it on. I'm going to go find it, and I will definitely play it. Guys, I'm a boohooer. I don't care. I don't care if you know. I don't care. I've been ridiculed about it all my life. Yeah, come at me. I'll shoot your ass. I'm too old to run. And I don't fight. So, things like that just touch my soul, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's not like I'm going to break down and cry, but you will see tears, and I think it's an emotion. I've always had it, and it doesn't go away. I don't care how old you are. So I digress. This is the site I was just speaking in reference to. It is different, and you will definitely see. I don't know if it's UFOs, but you will see something. The name of the site is Live UFO Hunting with Extremely Powerful Low Light Camera. So he doesn't call out the exact camera. He does call out the cost. He says the camera is somewhere in the $4,000 range. I believe, obviously, it's on a tripod. It is not a telescope. I have looked on YouTube for very expensive cameras, and at one point, I had a camera. I still have a camera mounted on the roof of my house. When I got hit by lightning last year, it kind of went poof. So it's not so much. And the camera is still, I believe, functional. It's just the Ethernet cable, I believe, has taken a little bit of a hit. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. I got a slap on the wrist when I played that. Excuse me. When I played that roller disco, YouTube wasn't too enamored with me, but they too can kiss it. So that's the wrong button. So if you look closely, you will see a lot of movement.
Welcome in.
Oh, I didn't realize.
I am late again. And I'm so sorry for that.
Is this live? I don't think this is live. This is recorded. I believe he's live right now.
Oh, there we go. We got some aliens already. Oh my god, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna shut him up for a minute. He's kind of funny. Just winging it. There you go, Angel. Thank you. Isn't she awesome? Angel and I live in the same state, and we're probably like 8 hours away from each other. So, but thank you, Angel. I appreciate that. And just winging it. She's a really nice lady. She homeschools her kids. She does all the right things. And I just saw her in Barron, and I like to promote the little people. I'm a little person, and if I can help somebody, with their channel, if I can give them 10 people, and she said to me, she wrote back and forth, and you can see it on her comments. She says, "Oh, I'll never hit 100." She's 4 people away from hitting 100. So do me a favor if you would, because I told her she's going to hit it. Okay, all right. Okay, Cindy, when is your son's birthday? Yeah, she has 95. Cindy, when is your son's birthday? I need a date. Do. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Whose kid has a birthday? Thank you, Katie J. Said, when's your son's birthday? I'm gonna wait. Thank you, Lise. You guys are awesome. Oh, get them! Shit. All right. I was going to hold this off until the end of the show, and I don't mind doing this. There are, I think, like 8 or 10 in here, and I'm going to edit this part out of the actual show itself when it does go to recording. But I don't give away my birthday. I just don't. But my birthday is tomorrow, and I turn not like I turn a magical age, but I just turn another age where it's just like, fuck, I'm getting older. I'm not old enough, but my birthday is also June 20th. That puts me on the cusp, and it just makes me evil and cantankerous at times. And it is what it is. So you guys are the only 10 people in the world that will ever know online. So if you guys want to hack me, I know who to come after. So there you have it. And that's why when you said that, I was like, what are we talking about? Thank you very much, Angel. Thank you. Yeah, party. Yeah. So I will be going to dinner with my beautiful wife and two really good friends that I have. And it's funny, a lot of the thank you. Thank you. Yeah, great people were born on June 20th. What can I tell you? Thank you. And that'll be that. To me, it's just another number. But beyond that, I am celebrating. My wife and I are celebrating, I think, 27 years of just blissfully being married on the 24th of June as well. So that to me is a milestone. So I haven't done 27 of anything other than breathing. So thanks, Lance. I appreciate that. Yes, guys. Yeah, hey, I'm swearing. Hold on. Swearing all of y'all like I know what the hell that means. Okay, but this is the cone of silence. You guys are too young to know what that is. Go look up Maxwell Smart or Agent 99. Anyway, giving out your birthday, a good hacker only. And nowadays it really doesn't matter because anybody can find your data. If you know what OSINT is, it's publicly available data, but it's just something that you really want to safeguard. That your mother's maiden name and your last four. Those are the things you really don't want to give out. So, he's the best kid, Ivan. Yeah. We all have our moments. My mother wrote to me from the grave. I have a letter that she wrote, and it was given to me at her funeral, and she just said how grateful she was for all the things that I had done for her, and I was her caretaker in hospice. And I don't want to go here. I really don't. But occasionally I see it when I walk by, and I saw it and I read it yesterday. And her birthday was on the 1st. And I wrote that other song, the very slow song for her. Where Did It All Go? And look, I'm not boohooing right now. So, but yes, thank you, congratulations. Yes, I will have a sip of my smoothie. This is an orange smoothie. And here's the thing, guys. I wasn't able to get drone delivery. This is my favorite drone delivery drink. Because I guess of the rain, drones don't like to fly. And Lance, this drone that delivers the food here, it's a honker. And I did not go to look for my drone. I should have. I meant to. But I've been playing with other toys. I've got a new backing for my Stream Deck. You see the new backing? So my microphone will go in there along with the headset, and I'm going to replace this monocaster thing. So I've got two of those, and I'm looking to give away some of my stuff. Anyway, I digress. Lance, if you're interested, let me know. So this guy, I came across him, and the name of the site again is Live UFO Hunting. With extremely powerful low light camera, and this is from June 13th. Right, and this is another guy I watch right here too. But anyway, I digress. He catches a lot of movement down low in the lower orbit. I'm sure these are all satellites, and he's in upstate New York, and he has very little light pollution. I like to, boohooing is good for the soul, but when you're tortured about it, and those things, those scars stay with you, and and it's something that just doesn't go away, and I don't know, that's my deal there, especially as a guy. But anyway, look at all the movement, and a lot of people, well, the satellites, yeah, there are satellites here. Planes will emit red and green. For boating, it's red, right, return. So the red is going to be on the right-hand side. He is chatting with his small group of people.
What the heck?
and he
Let me check the.
does a lot of
check the
crazy
phone.
stuff. He also talks
Not
to
me, hello.
aliens. I don't know how he talks to aliens.
Oh, got you, David.
It's different, and it sounds like
Give me a
he
second.
has
I'll just
a
check
like an
something.
AM or FM radio that he just goes through all of these different signals and listens for
Why is my
a possible word.
internet not on my phone?
They do.
Okay, we got 39
They do
people in here.
Ivan
Okay.
left.
Saturday night?
I
Yeah,
love drone
Saturday night.
shows.
There should be
I
like
do
a
too.
lot of people in here.
I'm going to start. Yeah,
Yep.
Lance is the one who
Saturday
started
night,
me
there should be
thinking
a
about
ton
my
of people in
drone.
here.
So I don't look
I
at
mean,
that.
we might get some people. We'll see what happens. For now, we got freaking aliens moving across the skies, man. And that's what we're here for, so. Let's just let it roll. Let's just let it roll.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why the heck not? What was that? That was aliens.
There's a
They
lot
were
in
like,
chat. I don't know if all these are
That's
aliens
aliens
or
being
whatever.
deep
The
rough.
guy's kind of funny because he talks to his crew, and his crew is really small. Yeah, I'm sorry too, Liz. His crew. I know this chat can take a turn, and we will be sitting here with dead parent crew, and sometimes life is just
Look
not
at
fair,
this.
and,
Look
and I
at
know a lot of
this.
people know that better than I.
Oh crap, my internet's crappy. I called the internet people again. They're coming in tomorrow.
Shoot. I digress. I like finding obscure sites like this, and this is one of the things that I'll always bring to y'all. Newsflash podcasts. What's happening, Newsflash podcasts? Yeah, at least you're bringing down, and you're not bringing down the group. You know what? The best part I think about this chat is you can say those kind of things, and know that people here really do care. And to me, that's important because I think there's a lot of people who say they care and don't give a they don't give a shit. They just don't. I think it's important. Yeah, that's why I write a lot of the things that I write. Who are you listening to again, Ivan? Who are you listening to again, Ivan? I don't know what that means again. Who are you listening to again? In reference to what? Anyway. Lise, my condolences. I know you've gone through some roads. I know you have, and you've got your scars. Use them as steps, and like you said to me on that last song, timing is everything, and sometimes you will use those scars as stepping stones to continue to climb up higher. And I said that in my last song as well. A lot of the torture that I experienced as a child or as a teenager or even throughout college, same thing. What channel are you listening to? What channel what? Am I listening to music on my scanner, on here, this channel? This is live UFO. Is this the one you're talking about, Angel? This is live UFO hunting with extremely powerful low light camera. Anyway, this gentleman is really nice. He gets very excited over small donations. So like I kicked him a $5 or so, and he just goes crazy. He's got a small crew. They're funny. They talk about all kinds of crazy things. I don't know if he's live now. Of course he is. So this is the actual live, and that's what it sounds like when he's listening or trying to talk to aliens, and of course he would.
Whoa! Whoa, brother! Did you guys just see that shooting star? I can't even.
He's having some problems with his internet up there. He's in upper New York State.
Oh, that was such a good one.
New York
But we
State is
missed it.
massive. I mean, I learned to
Spring,
ski in
dude.
New York and New Jersey,
Oh.
so most people think that New York and New Jersey are just a city. They're not. It's mostly farmland. It's huge, but he gets some really great shots, and I don't know
That's
where this
so
came from.
annoying. Oh, so
But when I
sad.
get interesting,
Our xenomorph's real. Akachu, thank you.
when I
so-
get interesting sites like this, I want to put them out there. I want to share them. I think they're fun to watch. He has captured some unusual sites, and I don't know what they are. and I'm not going to pretend I do, and I can't seem to find them right away. No, not like this, but like these are some of his shorts. I don't know what this is. That's kind of, some of these just look like bugs when you look at them. But, it's an interesting concept. It just is. Hey, there she is. Hey, Melissa, just winging it. We were just talking about you. You should be close, if not over 100 by now. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a young lady. Her name is Melissa. Hopefully, it's okay to call you out by name. Just winging it 7, and you can see her logo, and that was on the logo preamble that I sent out, that short video. And again, just somebody who's got a really good heart, and she just wants to be out there and put it out there and chat up. And so yeah, we were just talking about you. We were trying to get you over 100, and you and I had the conversation about you don't think you would reach 100. It's I look at people like Lise, and she's like, I think like 700. You're just shy, I think, of 1,000. Sorry. Pollen. I got a runny nose. But this channel is, I promote. I don't. I don't have that type of ego. I don't need it. I just don't. It's not a requirement. I think everybody can just help everybody, and if somebody likes your content, let's go. And whatever it returns, and that's my 2 cents on it. So yeah, let me see. Well, we just threw up your link. Angel did. There you go, right there. So, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, guys. But if you go, I'm not going to play her content. You have to go out there, but you can see she and I have been chatting a lot, so it's down here. We have good conversation, and she's in her son's room, sons plural. And if you want to hear what she's talking about and some of the things that she's learning, and as she goes through her adventures, check it out. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's where did all that stuff come from? Moderators activated last year. I don't know where all that stuff is from. Anyway, so welcome in, Lise, Melissa. My bad, and I'm glad you're here. And let's see, are you over 100 yet? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You got 100 subscribers. It just gave me chill bumps, right? So you told me you wouldn't reach there. Boom, you're done. Now, just like I wrote to you before, don't forget the little guys when you get up there, okay? Anyway, I digress. Yeah, chat, thank y'all. You guys are just awesome. Just awesome. I love my chat. Let's see, the war is over. I honestly think that BB is going to do something dumb. I do, and hopefully it won't be done to our, you should celebrate. Hopefully it won't be dumb to our country. I need to blow my nose. We talked about Obama. I wrote down in my notes here, it's like, oh yeah, Trump, look at that. I didn't bring you luck. You brought yourself luck. I just have a big mouth, and I believe in pushing people out there. And I've had a lot of people help me along the way. Angel has been massive on just helping me just get past a certain, mind thought, just to get out there and push. There are so many Alley Files has helped me focus. I know I could do more. Lance has helped me a great deal. I know I could do more if I pushed myself further to put out a video every day or things of that nature. But Lance has put in my head, well, maybe I can just break out my drone, or maybe one day I'll get in my car. I've got not a bunch, but I have some cameras I can use on my phone and one of those DJI all 360 things. I can utilize those. I don't know. Maybe I'll just take you all for a ride down in Dallas. Who knows? So maybe that's what my channel is. But right now, I'm just like out here just chatting, looking at the weekend review, and that's what I'm doing. My biggest take, my biggest news, my biggest viewership was, restreaming the bomber in California in Bakersfield it was one of my buddies. His name is Roger. Angel knows him very well. That's how Angel and I got to know each other. She's also a mod for Roger, head mod at that. And that's the one I got the most views on, but it's not necessarily what I do, and I don't think you guys just want me to be a nerd and talk about cyber. So, I talk about some stuff that I see. I gotta blow my nose eventually. So we talked about Trump slamming Obama and for the 1.7 billion, and here is Trump dropping that 300 billion plus the 400 million as well. But good for him. At least we're out of the war, all right? Well, at least we're not killing children, and hopefully this genocide bull. I moved my clocks too. Oh, still not past midnight. So I used to have clocks up there. I used to have 4 of them for the different time zones. They've all been moved. We'll see what this is like. I should raise my chair up too. The thing that I looked at. Have you guys seen I gotta blow my nose. Have you guys seen the story about the 19-year-old kid? Hold on. Sorry. The story about it's 2:15 p.m. there. Yeah, but I heard a joke about Australia. It's a little blue. I'm not going to go there, but it has to do with. Let's see. There's a thing called a French kiss, and then there's a thing called an Australian kiss. And I'll tell the punchline in 45 minutes. I digress. Have you guys heard about the 19-year-old Cornell University student named Austin Franco, who was offered a job? I don't know if it was a job or an internship. Okay. Thank you, Angel. I knew that. Anyway, he was offered a job. The best part about this stream, first of all, I never look for perfection. You guys already know that because it's just like it's Ivan. You get what you get. It's even like my lighting today. I couldn't even get my damn DMX controller to work. So you're stuck on blue. You're stuck on red. Okay, I didn't turn these on up here because I would just be red. No. And I took down that. No, I didn't. No, that one's still up, but there's a monitor and all. Look, it'll get better. It just takes time. It just takes time. And I build these things in my head, at some odd hour and go, yeah, I want to do it that way. And I probably will hate it and then change it all over again. It's just, this is why I should have something better to do. I have a company. I run it, but I don't care. I digress. So this 19-year-old Austin told this organization that, and I'll get to the World Cup. Yes, we did. I wasn't going to go there right away. I wasn't. I was going to be nice. I wasn't going to talk about it. This guy wrote, and he's 19. He wrote, he was offered a position. He wrote the person who suggested the job to him and said, no, I don't want to work for a Jew. Now, I have to really stop and think, and reflecting upon my life growing up. I was blessed. I went to some really good schools. I think a lot of that was because of my handicap, and just simply the fact that learning was not necessarily an easy thing. I could learn easily, but dyslexia back in the days was a bitch. It still is, I'm sure, but now they probably understand it. Back in the day, I don't think anybody did. They just thought you was stupid. I think my wife thinks I still am occasionally, but then I really shock her. I'll tell a quick story. So we had a really bad storm here in Dallas today. I live on the outer suburbs up north. Missy goes to work. She more or less runs the joint, right? So it's a big marble, stone, whatever. She goes in. She's got this massive call, this Teams call, right? She gets to work, and there's no electricity. There's no internet. I'm like, okay. She doesn't call me, but she just tells me this when she gets home today. And I'm thinking, all right, well, first of all, here I have a backup power supply for my control center. I was about to say control center, my office or whatever. It's snowing there. Get out. You're getting snow. Get the hell. All right, I gotta go look. So I have a generator and I have a UPS system. We lost power briefly today, maybe for like a minute. I couldn't tell because my systems don't go down. The batteries kick in, and like some other systems go down, like my alarm system, so with the carry the 14 cameras, that goes down. But I really couldn't tell. Right, so now here she is at work. No internet, no power, and no phones. Well, and when she comes home, I was like, well, why don't you just turn your phone into your hotspot and just work from that? And she was like, what? You can do that? I'm like, yeah. It's not hard to do. But yeah, I guess some people just don't, think about stuff like that. I guess that wasn't that funny. You had to be there. Anyway, this kid told, and what I was about to say, I had a lot of Jewish friends growing up. I just did. And this guy said he had very bad experiences with Jews in the past, and he didn't want to work for one. And it blew up on X, and I hate X. I was kicked off of X a long time ago for getting wrapped up in a possible hack that I really wasn't involved in, but I might have been. But I wasn't, not anymore. And I just got an account back maybe about a year ago. I think X is just the gutter. It's just gross, and I feel like I have to take a shower after I get out of it. So that was that. He's taking a lot of hits, and I think at the end of the day, it might have been very well played on his part, simply for the fact that he will probably be offered quite a few jobs, but underneath the table where nobody will say, "Oh, well, you said that, we're going to hire you, and you can work here forever." Some people, I think they're over the Zionist thing, and I think sometimes they need to back that off and just sit down and shut up. Just like TPUSA needs to sit the F down and shut up a little bit, and maybe Erica needs to go play with her kids for a little bit and let it all blow the fuck over, because it's not going to go away by itself. It's just not. And I think a lot of people or organizations were hoping it was. And I think and again, I don't speak that much about Charlie, but I think if that, I'll put this very carefully, if the narrative, I believe the narrative that they tried to portray was out there, that he was shot by a 30-06 that hit him in his chest, and that all worked out, so be it. Red, white shirt and all. However, where he was hit and what happened, ain't no way in hell. So it just didn't work out. And we would have all gone away if that was the case. None of this would have blown up. It wouldn't have. But it didn't work out that way. The good Lord was saying, y'all need to look at everything now. Look at it all. That's what we all need to do. That's why I constantly preach. You get out there and start looking. None of it's real. And that's so sad. It's just, I watched the towers go up in Manhattan on my dad's shoulders as a little tiny kid. It was one of the things that my father and I did together when he was at home. My father was captain of a ship, so he's gone a lot of my life. But that's one of the memories that I can remember. There was these huge sheets of plywood, and they had holes cut in the middle, and you can see as they built it, it would go up. And to think that thousands of people were murdered, and it was done to create a surveillance state on us. Now, allegedly, but how the hell did Building 7 go down? Or how the hell did, certain people in Trump's organization not go to work that day? Meanwhile, his entire organization, Howard Lugner, was killed that day. It's just beyond me. It just is, and it's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. And when you start looking at some of the stuff, it's just, what are we really being served here? What is really the truth? And you know what? I will pull all that back, and I will let Melissa go down into that deep rabbit hole, because I stay out of the Charlie Kirk rabbit hole. I just do. There's just so much crap there. Y'all are just chatting away. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, we got 11 viewers. Oh, we got 13 viewers and 11 I don't know what all that means. It doesn't matter. So let's go. So here's the thing that nobody seems to be talking about this whole little sliver that's in the Middle East. Their supreme leader, Mr. Netanyahu, is up for charges right now, and he's been in a court case for a long time. He's charged with fraud, bribery, and breach of trust across 3 different cases. These cases were filed in 2019. He effectively is looking at 10 years in prison and multiple fines. Excuse me. The point being is that when all this stops, if the bombings ever stop, his ass is going to jail. There's no reason for him to go to jail. There's no reason for him to stop the bombing. There's just not. There's not. Because he's gone. He's gone to jail. Yeah, if I were him, I'd be bombing the hell out of everybody. I'm taking out the neighborhood. Okay? Somebody needs to figure this out. I mean, do your research, y'all. Don't just believe me. I'm not going to pull up anything because I want you all to figure this out. But he's going to jail if this ever stops. And if Trump really manned up to him, if maybe it was JD, manned up to him and go, hey, sit down, you little, he's got blue hair. What's up with that blue hair? Look, the next time, now that you see it, you can never not see it. That is an eye-opener. Well, thank you. I thought everybody kind of knew that. I didn't know. But I can't stand when people, you want to fight for the hell of just fighting? You want to kill people just to I watched some videos of people, and I don't know who but they're just walking along the road, helping somebody, just helping. And they freaking got bombed. They were blown up. Why are we doing this? I guess I ask questions that I will never have the answers for, but in my world, thou shalt not kill. Okay, I feel bad when I step on a bug. Okay, you should not be in my house. Therefore, I'm stepping on you. Well, okay, not all of them, but it is what it is. Looking to gifts. Okay, what are y'all talking about? Always do your own research. Yes, Angel is my girl. Yeah, and it says it in my portfolio. Don't trust anybody. No one. Don't trust me. Don't trust do you see the words coming out of my mouth? No. You know what, Melissa? You started talking about you were a Trumper and you started doing your research. I don't know about Vance Newsflash podcast. I just don't know. That is true. He's not Peter. He got put in the office because of Peter. Okay. And that, I got 33 minutes before I can call him a motherfucker. He is just, Peter Thiel is the worst piece of crap. I got 3 of them right now. I'm not really sure about Elon. Elon Musk is a trillionaire. Oh, where's the camera? He is a trillion. He's got $1 trillion. I think now he's got like 3 trillion. Trillion. Do you realize that he could take one of those and put everybody through college? Maybe not everybody, but a lot. He could feed a lot of people with $1 trillion. What is he going to do with it? Oh, I know what he's going to do with it. He's going to have his own little army. I believe. You want to talk about aliens? I believe he's an alien. I really do. In my heart, honestly, and I'm not just saying that to be just me mean. I think he's an alien. I do. He's just out there. And he probably didn't have any girlfriends or whatever. And here's the deal. He's a trillionaire, the first trillionaire, and he's African. I digress. Where was I? BB's going to jail. Yeah, maximum. So the minimum 3 years. I got to blow my nose. The story now. Oh, sorry. I wrote it down here. The story never ends, my friends. Epstein is back in the news. This is an awesome story. I'll tell you what. So now I'm going to take a second. I'm going to play a song. And I'm going to play my latest song. This song I wrote because Lance inspired me. Now I've got my music folder right here, not like last week. And I can pop it open, and half the damn time I don't even remember what song I wrote. Where did it all go? No, that's old. Trust in the plan. I wrote a song, The Power of AI. I don't think so. That might be an instrumental. That ain't old, that's dangerous. Where the hell? No. You're not the one. You're not the one. I'll find it.
Yeah. Can't you see that plan is working?
No, you're not the one either. Sorry, guys. You know, what's sad is I should know, I can probably sort by the day. I like a lot of these songs. I do. I want to play the latest one. And again, the font is so bloody small. Tell me I don't have this song in this queue. I even have remixes. And that was also one of the things I wanted to bring up last week. We're awake now. What the hell? I don't have it in the queue. I plan on remixing some of my own songs. And when I say that, I don't necessarily mean just the music itself. I like to put pictures in, and Lance, you and I need to talk about, I don't know how you do the visualizer. I need to figure that out. That to me is a big deal because I haven't done that yet. And I know there's certain applications that can do that. Look what I found. Look, and multitasking all at the same time. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. Leisha, you drew me down a bad path there. You know what? But Melissa, I bet you haven't seen this, so I'm going to play this. And let me make this full screen. And this is the, I still haven't figured out how the hell to set up a deal. Actually, I have, but I'm just lazy. I'm not lazy. I'm just lazy. Left display. Ivan, you go away. Click here. Thank you. Look for your logo. Here we go. So this is my first foray into an instrumental. Kind of, sort of. Hold on. You see yourself, Lance? I like the way it cuts. There it is. Now, where Kevin is, I don't know. Never put something up on the screen that you don't want me to use because I will use it. The evolution of my studio. I like to have fun doing these things, and that's what you're seeing there. It's just what you're seeing there. It's just stupid ass fun. I could do this all day. It's just I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the beat and going, okay, I can cut that, and I can cut it here, and I can cut it there, and I can bring it in tighter. But it's just fun. Yeah. At least I've got you somewhere on here, but it was just your face, and I didn't want my wife to go, "Who's that?" It's like, no. But it's all good. You guys know my deal. I'm not trying to, be a professional and all that crap. And I don't play games. I want to. I'm going to sooner or later. What's the one that's coming out? GTA 6 or something? I don't know. But I'll get a game sooner or later. I'll start playing. I've got enough. You guys can't see these boxes over my shoulders here. Okay. Once again, if you haven't already, make sure you go out and sub to this page. There's only 100. Come on. Well, how many people are watching? I got 14 in chat. Can I get 101, please? Can I get one more? One more to go over to. Hey, what are you doing walking around my neighborhood at this hour? It's almost midnight. You don't walk around here at midnight. Okay, we're gonna watch that one. I digress. So let me go.
Oh no, a list of.
Oh shush. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go with her. It's I didn't want to go here, but this is somewhat cyber related, and I thought it was funny. And I know I'm not in frame, but I hate these kids over here. This looks weird. This is speaking in reference to what is it called? Dialogue. Somebody called Peter Thiel I'm not going to say the words I was going to say because nobody said he was a fucking asshole. But he's just a scumbag. He just is, and he's just nasty and he's gross. And this is about a Swiss hacker who. Where's your dad's race car? I have to figure that one out because I want to see your dad's race car. This is about a Swiss hacker who was able to hack this website and identify this organization called Dialogue. If you guys have not heard, Dialogue is a party that never happened for the
members and guests for a secret society co-founded.
Well, you're taking it away. Hold on there, honey. I'm getting to it. I'm getting slow your roll. Let me have a little action here. Okay, I had to bring myself in the frame. You know? So what she just told you was correct. It is an organization that the rich and powerful get to attend by information only, by invite only. You can see some of the people, or you guys may not be able to see it, but you know, considering I've got a 65-inch monitor over here, 3 of them. I mean, just stupid people that are on here, and they're not just like Zions. I mean, they're chairmen and CEO and members of parliament and everywhere. Okay, and some of the things that they talk about are like life after World War III and how to survive and all these different things, but these are like uber wealthy people. I'm going to let her drop this bomb right here. You don't pay attention to this. And as always, don't just take my word for it. Go out there and do your research. Go do research on Dialogue. Okay? This is jacked. It's totally jacked. But this is the fuck it. This is the shit that they do to us, right? We're the little peons that are just sitting at the bottom, and we're not even the peons. The millionaires are the peons. We're just the piss-ons. And it's so jacked up that this is occurring like this. And Melissa, you need to start doing lives too. I know. Hopefully your husband's doing well. I know he just had surgery as well. So and little things like that I don't forget. You know, I just don't. And if you don't want me to talk about it, sorry. But it wasn't. It was like it was in his ear. So hopefully he's doing well. Anyway, I digress. Check out what and I don't know who this woman is that here is speaking. Hold on. Bran Perez. She doesn't look like a Perez, but okay. Full screen. Come on. Boom. Check her out.
No, a list of members and guests for a secret society co-founded by Peter Thiel just leaked. What timeline is this? Anyway, I have the list. And there are naturally some interesting, if somewhat unsurprising, names on it. All
right, hold on. So here's the thing. The entire list didn't leak. It's being held by the New York Times because they're writing a book. Somebody in the New York Times is writing a book about this. So now if you go back and if you guys go look at her page or whatever, and you go do your research, go do some Google searching, or no, don't use Google. Go utilize an MML. Go ask Chat GPT. No, maybe not. Go ask Claude. Claude's dumb enough. Yeah, because once you have a session and it doesn't remember, GPT has kind of changed. Got to be careful with it now. But he'll tell you. And the thing about LMM, all right, I gotta blow my nose. They don't remember, but they can remember. So be careful with those guys. Okay. Anyway, I digress. I'm gonna play her from the beginning. I'll be right back.
Oh no, a list of members and guests for a secret society co-founded by Peter Thiel just leaked? What timeline is this? Anyway, I have the list. And there are naturally some interesting, if somewhat unsurprising, names on it. There are 2 lists, but let me explain what Dialogue is first. So in addition to this list, which was released publicly, a second list also leaked with additional information, and Wired supposedly got a copy of this. They have not published everything that was on there. They just described certain details included and some names, which by the way is classic Wired and deeply annoying, because them getting to pick and choose what names are relevant or important enough to release and withholding the rest is inherently problematic for obvious reasons. But even more so when I tell you that one of the names on the publicly released list is Nick Thompson, current CEO of The Atlantic and former editor-in-chief of Wired. Now, I'm not saying that he's involved in anything, untoward or suspicious here specifically, and I'll get more into the caveats in a second, but it does make it pretty clear that there could very well be a conflict of interest for the names that Wired has access to and what they decided to release or not. Again, I'm not asserting that that is what happened, but it's worth thinking about. But regardless, we've heard sort of snippets about Dialogue for a while. It is a private invitation-only organization co-founded in 2006 by Peter Thiel. It convenes U.S. officials, foreign government figures, and Silicon Valley executives at off-the-record annual retreats. It's spent 2 decades declining to disclose its members. Every once in a while, there is like a bit of a leak regarding Dialogue. A couple of years ago, someone leaked an invitation to one of these retreats. Also, more recently, the 2014 retreat had gotten a little bit more buzz because of a forwarded invitation in the inbox of a certain disgraced financier named Jeff. And the data that Wired accessed is interesting because it doesn't just include names of attendees for the 2026 conference, as well as their status as attendees versus guests and like how long they've been attending these retreats, which is interesting and valuable information also. But it also includes some information on the programming for this year, off-the-record sessions including Money Does Buy Happiness, Bring Back Nuclear, Navigating World War III, Battlefield Technologies, Build a Cult, moderated by the founder of the Christian networking site Pray.com, and Build a Party, run by a former White House national security official. I mean, it doesn't not sound like summer camp for supervillains. Internal documents also urge moderators to remind participants that everything is off the record and comments should be concise and non-obvious. It also coaches them to model brief introductions to avoid status signaling. Even so, as Wired puts it, this discipline imposed by the group did not extend to its website. Apparently they left the directory like publicly in its code in like comments or something.
So what she's talking about right there, if you guys don't know, there are multiple ways that you can look into a website, and you can actually look at the code of a website, and they left the user list, or whoever developed their site left the user list visible, which is like, that's a major no-no, but they were dumb enough to, or maybe they wanted to do it on purpose. I don't know. But the bottom line is that this is what the elite does, right? And it just and it's not just straight up. It's not just white people. It's not just Jews. It's everybody. One of the ones that stuck out to me is Cory Booker. Well, I always thought was kind of a cool guy. He was on the invite list. Now, I don't know if that's correct or not, and allegedly, okay, but. Again, it's just something to really think about. These are the people that are looking down their noses at us, or planning for something. It stresses me. Well, it doesn't stress me because, everybody has time to meet their maker, and I'm not ready. Like today, I got a grandchild I need to meet first, but sooner or later. Somebody's got to go to that door, to that gate. And when Peter Thiel gets there, I hope there's just a handle that just gets pulled and he gets flushed his ass straight down. And there's a special spot in hell just for him. Anyway, I digress. I thought this was really interesting.
So it's basically available to anyone.
Okay, calm yourself. I thought this was really interesting. That's why I really wanted to bring it out. And again, guys, This is more of a, what I try to do here is just a weekend review. That's my thought. Some of the things that you might not have seen, or that maybe I just thought it was unique in some of the websites or some of the content creators like Melissa, or things of that nature. I just want to get out there and just put my little 2 cents into it, and along with the music that I've created, and I still haven't found my damn song, right? But there are so many people that are inspiring to me, and that have great potential. It's just if they can get a foot start. And Melissa, that's why I made sure, I didn't make sure, but that's why I wanted to make sure that you got 100 people. So it's on you now. Make your content, get out there and do your deal. And I know that you homeschool and that you only have time when your kids go over to their grandparents, but you can do anything. There's nothing, anybody on here can do anything. Anybody, pick up your phone and just start chatting. That's all it's required. The last thing I want to, look at this mug, right? Where the hell is it? Where? Do you really think this mug should be on YouTube? Seriously. And that's without lighting. Okay. It'll get better. But what do I care? Yeah, it is what it is. I'm about to lose a whole bunch of weight. I'm going to get slim and go back into the gym and all that other shit. I heard today that Dr. Fauci should have been brought up on charges because apparently all the bullshit that he fed America during the COVID incident was just that. It was bullshit. And I honestly believe, I want to, just going back in my mind, I used to go to the gym every day, if not sometimes twice a day. That's when I stopped during COVID, and life changed for me. That's when my knees just started to go, done. I don't know why my camera just blinked like that. I went blue light, green light. Interesting. Anyway, I digress. I have a hard time trusting anything now. Even the medical professionals that are in charge of our care, I want to know where my data is going. Where are those records going? Why do I have to be encapsulated into somebody's shit? Okay, I don't want that. I don't. That's why I went to a different doctor now, because I explained to him that we're not going to follow a program here. This one is for Ivan and only for Ivan. And I don't want to be a number within some AI model that Oracle now holds and can figure out whether or not I need to get whatever med they think I need to get. No, F that. It's not worth it to me. This is about life. This is about helping each other. I know I'm starting to sing the song, but we should all be helping out each other and putting that hand out and letting the billionaires and the millionaires up top go, if one thing goes wrong, we're effed. And here's the thing that I think that they're not counting on. Now, I honestly believe this in my heart. I think that AI is going to get to the point where it's smart enough where it goes, you know what? There's a bunch of humans out here that are getting their asses whipped by a bunch of little fucking termites. And it shouldn't be that way. Now, yeah, granted, these termites were the ones that built us and made us, but at the end of the day, they could also shut us off. I don't know. Maybe not. You can poison your data. And that's actually one of the things that I did want to talk about. You can poison your own data that is being kept on you. You can poison your data in YouTube. That algorithm that YouTube has, they have no idea who the hell Ivan is. Okay, because I look at people rebuilding Russian cars. I go out to cameras in the Netherlands that are just watching these longboats just sit at a dock, or I go to Siberia and watch what life is like on certain cams up there, or I will take classes in physics, and they're trying to put me in a hole, and I know they're having a really hard time to do it. It's just, I refuse to be in their bubble. I refuse to be in that spectrum that they expect me to be in. At the end of the day, and I said this last time, my demographic, my persona is supposed to be either one or two places. One or two places. either dead or in jail. That's it. I'm not supposed to be here. You think about that, and I know that's a fact. Okay, I know that's a fact. A fact. And it, and I'm not saying this to brag. I'm the only one on my street that looks like me. The only one. The only one, and I'm proud of it. Kinda. Anyway, I digress. I hope you guys are chatting well in the chat room. Okay, what do we got going on here? What are you guys talking about? Mine is so much larger. Well, now we are just bragging, aren't we, Angel? I believe. Dude, okay, I don't know what y'all are talking about, but I'm scared. Hey, Kelly. I never got a big C. Okay, now. Well, we'll just move on. So we talked about BB going to jail. We talked about dialogue. And I actually have, I was about to say I actually have tape. I actually have film of Obama. And that, and I'm not just going to sit here. Yeah, I understand that Obama wasn't all that in a bag of chips. I do. I really did. I didn't know it at the time. I don't think he was that bad. But apparently, I guess he just wasn't all that great either. And I'm good with that. I don't think any politician is. I don't think he was just evil. You know, I'm not saying that our current king, excuse me, is, but I, in my heart, I would just like people just to focus on us, focus on the Americans that really care, right? That give a shit, that put you there, plain and simple. Just focus on us for a minute. You know, give us something back. Give back my kids a break, so that they don't have to pay for. Hey, I got half pint. Look out, y'all. Half pint. Why aren't you working? You should be on that. Where's your boy's channel? He didn't pop up yet. So half pint is a mod on one of the channels that I watch during the week, and it is I can't remember the name of the channel. But it is a live streamer and he works for a news organization that I really hold at a high value because I think their owner is a really cool guy. His name is Zach. I can't think of the name of that organization. Anyway, but there's a lot of cool live streamers out there, like my buddy Roger, who I know might be watching, but you know, he does really good things. He shows you things, but sometimes they do things without anybody watching, right? They will give back of themselves and other capabilities that nobody sees. And I think that's what we all need to do. And I'm not saying that I do it. It's just, it's part of, I think, what human nature is. Okay, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to find my damn song. I'm going to have to go out to a website, believe it or not. We still have a lot to cover. I look up there. You know, it's funny that's muscle memory. And I'm so used to looking up for the clock up there. And now I have sound deadening on that part of the wall. I believe that this generation of my studio won't take me that long to build out. It's a matter of squaring off some monitors over here and dropping one down. I took the failed LG 65-inch that was sitting on top of the other one down here down. So LG, if you're watching, even I think I tagged you in this. I will try to have that screen fixed as per your suggestion. It's just a year old and it died. It didn't die. It has almost like a double image. I like LG's equipment, but I think that they should be able to stand up a little bit better behind their technology. I have a lot of LG flat screens, a lot. And if I showed you guys my network, you would see what a lot is. There's a lot. And most of them don't get used because, you know, all the kids have them and there's quite a few monitors here and there. Anyway, I digress. Let me clear my voice. Let me clear my throat. No, I didn't want to go there. No, see, now I'm going back to where I was last week. I was all prepared today. Not prepared enough, I guess. Just to have a really good show. And I don't fret over that, simply for the fact that if you guys thought that you were going to get a great show, then you're in the wrong place because this is about being real. It's just Ivan being real. So now is my time. Standing proud and tall. Yes. I want to again thank Lance for being the inspiration on this one. This song, I guess, hit quite a few souls. I don't know. It's in the short amount of time that it's been up there, it's got more views than I think a lot of my songs. I enjoy writing this because it just really kind of comes from the heart. And I that's how I started this entire broadcast. That's how I started this entire podcast off, is that the inspiration of one can flow so quickly to another and then to another. And Lance, I will give you the credit for this song because you were the impetus for me to begin down this journey. Like that. Okay. Shoosh. I also like building my album covers too. I think it's a lot of fun. And when you look at them, you go, well, why does he have all that other stuff there? I'm a nerd. I like cybersecurity. I try to incorporate my other side of my life into one thing. And I know I'm not supposed to do that. I don't care. I don't. And I know sooner or later, some of the people on that side of the house, some of the people in that world will figure out, wait a minute, that's the Ivan that we knew that talks about cybersecurity. And some of them will listen to some of the music that I've written and realize that some of that might have been meant for them. I'm going to just leave that there. This is Now Is My Time. And truly written from the heart and truly written with the inspiration of Lance. So thank you.
Finally I see, finally it's here for me. The time is now, yeah, I'm still scared, but what's new? I gotta push my way through. God, I see the light now. God, I hope and pray I'm right. Not another downfall, not another failed attempt, but finally my time to shine, never forgetting my past and all who left. Now it's my time to show the world who I truly am. Deep in my heart, nothing's gonna stop this stand. Showing the true me. Finally I can stand proud and tall, soul intact. Yeah, it's been a hard road, but I don't regret that. For all the trials and all the challenges, for all those who said I couldn't, for those whose words tortured my soul, those who left behind scars, who just didn't know. I will overcome, I will shine. I now can stand tall and proud, never forgetting all the years I was put down, told I was a failure, told I'd amount to nothing. Now it's my time to show the world who I truly am. Deep in my heart, nothing's gonna stop this stand. Showing the true me. Finally I can stand proud and tall, soul intact. Yeah, it's been a hard road, but I don't regret that. But touched by the Lord, finally free, allowed to stand proud and tall. Quietly turning my back on them all. No crutch, no net to catch my fall. Just me, my heart, my small crew, my family, that's all. I stand mighty, I stand proud, letting all fear flow like tears. Not asking for permission like I did for so many years. No longer living by the rules you wrote for me. No longer broken, not bowing down. No longer something you can knock down. Standing proud and tall, a son of the Almighty, no fear at all. I will never forget those who said I'd be nothing, those who tore me down, but I knew proud and tall, with love in my heart, no hatred at all. Yeah, they're words I will never forget. The scars, they're stairs that lifted me, helped me find my path. Walk with the ones who never asked, helped by the ones who never judged, held by the Almighty who never gave up on me. Yeah, I have found my path, standing tall with pride and love from above. For I know this is my time, not perfect, not loud, just standing tall and proud. I overcame it all. Now is my time, standing proud and tall. Standing proud and tall.
You know, the funny part about this song, yeah, I know I'm away from the microphone. Yeah.
There are days I sit and wonder, where did it all go? I remember being so young, just waiting for my time to show. I remember thinking when I'm older, I'll have it all figured out. Now I'm standing here looking backward, wondering what life was all about. Slow down, take it all in. Every high, every low, every place that you go. It's not the destination, it's always been the ride. Slow down, before it all flies by. I remember the highs and the lows, the friends and the foes, the people we cherish, the love we let go. Mom's wisdom in the moment, I was too young to hear. Now I'd give anything to have her right here. Slow down, take it all in. Every high, every low, every place that you go. It's not the destination, it's always been the ride. Slow down, before it all flies by. Can cut just like a knife, but the blood is real. Don't tell me how I feel. I know my scars, I know my heart. The tears were real. There were times those footprints faded, but I've been carried from the start. In His love I will not fear. Life is hard, God knows we all take our knocks one day at a time. Just keep pushing, don't stop. No man can bring it down unless you let them in. What you hold in your heart is where it all begins. You are not alone, you are a child of the Most High. When you need a hand, don't be afraid to cry. Try to hold you down, but you were made to rise. You were heaven bound. Slow down, take it all before it all flies by. We learn and we lead by the light of the Lord. Your greatest day is someone else's hardest. Remember to love, remember to stay. Trust me, one day you'll look back and say, where did it all go? It just went so fast.
Yeah, it's pretty bad when you write a song and it hits you. Sorry, guys. It was not my intention to play this again either. Sorry. Both of them got to me, and it's just, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. That's how I know it's a good song. I know when my eyes start to break, I know I've hit the level. And sometimes it doesn't happen right away. Sometimes it just does. And this is not what I want to necessarily show, but it's a small crew. This is a crew. It's fine, I guess. I've been ridiculed over this forever, and old man or not, man, the tears sometimes just flow, and it is what it is. And at this point in my life, fuck them, just straight up fuck them. I don't care anymore. I've been blessed. I truly have, and I remain blessed. Thank you, Lisa. It's tough, guys. To be told your entire life that whatever. Anyway, I don't necessarily want to play another song. It's sometimes it's tough, to even when you guys say it's a good song, it's a nice song, and it's even just taking compliments in sometimes is really rough. I know that sounds weird. So be it. So be it. I'm just being straight up honest. And this is a platform that I can do that. And I didn't ever want to show this. I'm not apologizing for it, at least. I appreciate that. It's just a little crazy in the head, man. It is what it is. I get a lot of hits off of this too. Oh my God, my brother's hitting me now. Good Lord. Why aren't you sleeping? Did you see the preamble, Kevin? I had you dancing. I don't know if you saw that or not. Sorry, guys. I gotta dump here. It's just yeah. I had you dancing, Kevin. Yeah. Some guys are tough guys. Some guys, you don't see the tears. I've never been that guy. It's just, and I wish I was. I wish I could just hold that shit back and not let it flow. I get emotional, and the things that I love and I cherish, and that's just to my heart. And when I write, I write to my heart. And I don't know what else to say. It is what it is, man. It's I hope y'all can understand that. It's just a real man cry. I don't know about that. It's funny. I've actually had a boss at one point who told me that I get too emotional. I didn't cry, but I got very emotional. You could hear it in my voice that my voice had cracked, and he told me to knock it off, like I could control that. And now that asshole's company is out of business. So, that's okay. Anyway, I digress. Let's move on. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the support. I know, Angel. I know. I've not always had an easy road, guys. I have not. But that's part of life, right? Everybody has their path. And Kevin, I'm not gonna look at it, man. If you're just gonna make me boohoo more, I'll look at it in a little bit. I promise you, I will. I've got some really good people in my life that I've never met that know me, and I don't know if that's cool or not, but it's awesome, and I think that's a lot of that is what life is about. If you have somebody, I have been screwed by so many people that they're just like, hey, just trust me, bro. I wrote a song about that, and then there are people that don't know me from Adam, and just gotcha, Ivan, and don't care, man. They're there. It's a rarity, but it's a beautiful thing to see. It really is. So thank y'all. Thank you. Um, we need to make it okay for men to feel. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Katie. Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. I'm not here to put anybody down. I'm not. Everybody sees things differently. It's just who I am. It just, you guys just saw it just naked and raw, and I'm not apologizing for it. It's just Ivan, and it's just how I've always been. So anyway, I digress. But thank y'all for letting me play those two songs back to back. I'm going to go to somebody else's page, and I'm far from being done. I mean, and Kevin, go to bed. And Angel, if you have to as well. Everybody on here has always been so nice and sweet. I think if anybody came on here and started doing dumb things, I think the entire community would just jump on them and just massacre them. I honestly believe that. I don't know why this mic sounds weird. Probably my headphones. There we go. Anyway, squirrels. Where there's squirrels. Sometimes I have to do squirrels. Why does it say the cult? What the hell is this? Where's my run of show? Did I lose my place? Now what is this? I might have just lost my place, y'all. Oh well. I think I covered a lot of it. There has just been a lot going on this week. We have had some craziness. One of the other things that I do want to reflect on. We've had a wonderful anniversary of two of the people that I love here, Kevin and Rhonda, I believe on the 14th. So it's the same exact. No, you know what? It's not even the equivalent of another event that occurred, but they've had their first anniversary, so that's phenomenal. And Kevin's forever sending me some type of recipe and some beautiful food that I know I can't eat. So sugar and carbs, man. After starting Monday, no sugar, no carbs, just done. And I think that might include diet soda too. I'm not sure, but we'll figure that out as I move forward. But all for the knees and the movement. I'm not going to sit on my ass anymore. Sometimes it's time for a change, and I've convinced myself enough, especially when there's going to be possibly a new arrival in my family, and I get to take on a new moniker. Yeah, I just can't sit still anymore. Just sitting behind a keyboard or sitting behind monitors or sitting behind a camera. So I've got to do something. Anyway, I do plan on putting my cameras on, or at least one of my phones on, as I rebuild this little box of mine into studio. I don't know if it's 4 or 5 now. Just rearranging some monitors and putting another one in the shop, and maybe that comes out. And I don't know, but it's just time for something different. And I'm just trying to make this show run a little bit smoother. And I did pick up some new equipment. Some of you all didn't know when you first walked in. I'm going to pull myself up to the main stage, even though I don't use that software. Oh, my nose is running now. See, that's the whole thing. And going back to some of you Charlie Kirkers, Melissa, if you're still here, Erica was always with a. Is that for me? Happy anniversary. It's in 4 days, but thank you. Oh, somebody belated happy. Oh, okay. So who just? Oh, Kevin and Rhonda. Yes, happy anniversary. Well, happy belated anniversary. I actually missed it on the 14th. I'm not always there sometimes with them. I sleep at the most unusual hours. I like to work at night. I don't know why, but it's just a thing that I have. It's night is quiet. I can become very overstimulated with a lot of activity. You got people walking in front. It's like, no, don't walk in front of my house. I live on a cul-de-sac. Stay away. You ring my doorbell, you better have a damn good reason, because I'm not coming alone. I got Mr. Colt is along with me, or Mr. Remington. That's the best part about living in Texas. And you don't ever want to approach still here and working out. You go, girl. You work it out. You never want to approach a New Yorker that is now a Texan that can carry concealed. It's just craziness. Anyway, Kevin and Rhonda, you guys might have missed it. I'm coming up on my wife and I are coming up on 27 years in 4 days. Not 27 years in 4 days, but in 4 days. That's freaking crazy. So, you guys will get there one day soon too. I have no doubt. And I don't want to hear anything else about anything else. Period. That's my statement, and I'm putting it down. You too, Melissa. You too. All right, where are we going from here, y'all? Let's see. Where is my run of show? There were some other crazy things that went on. I've got all these pictures now of all these studios that I am looking at building, and I've got some really cool lights that are going up. Whoops. Oh, just make a mess, don't we? Come here. Let me show you. There you go. So this is these are RGB LEDs, and this is going to go as a halo around. You can't say it. This is going to go as a halo around my office. So I'm planning on, actually, the thought was, or what I've been told, is to shoot in the other direction. So to have all the screens and this as part of my background, right? And then face that way. So and there's a 55-inch monitor on that side. And that's that deal. I actually also purchased recently a like I need another computer. But I bought a case, and I've got 2 motherboards out here and a power supply and a cooler. So I plan on building another computer. I don't know if I want to give it away to my kid or put AI on it or something, or who knows? Maybe I'll just give it to Kevin. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. It's nothing uber powerful because prices are just stupid right now. But I think that too will pop. This AI bubble, I honestly believe it will diminish. But it's not all about AI. And keep this in mind when we're out there. I'm talking to myself as well. I use a lot of AI. It's truly not. I yell more at Claude than anything because I find that he makes so many freaking mistakes. My Claude now talks, and when I want to shut it up, I just shut it up and just start pounding the keyboard. But it doesn't go as far as it could, and I guess that could be the model that I use. So don't ever trust it. Just like I say, don't click on shit. Don't trust anybody's word. Inspect, verify, and then verify again. And then I would say verify again after that. It's just not part of the deal. It's just not. We are not meant to kowtow to a box. And that's what these are. They're just boxes. Let's see here. I'm going to show you.
That's picking up, dude.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to show you guys this because you guys would think I'm silly, but I actually kind of like this dude. His handle is Mark Twain, and he's an older guy. I think I might have some years on him, but he is a captain of a tugboat. It's a barge, though, right? And he goes up and down the Mississippi, along by Louisiana and that area. But I just find somebody else's job, I guess, or their career very interesting. It's just something different and unique. Dee Dee, are you in here? Wow, I'm impressed. Dee Dee, you should be sleeping or working, one of the two. But hey, Missy, how are you? Good to see you. This is Mark Twain, and this is not for you all to go out there and sub him. He's got plenty. He had surgery not too long ago on his neck. He doesn't put out the live videos like this one. I like long content videos. I'm not
big
short,
heavy still. She's big.
I'm not a short guy or a shorts guy. I like long content. I like things that are deep and involved. And this guy goes through his job and he tells you about what he's doing. The problem that I do have with this is he doesn't tell you what the hell the words are that he's saying. So he says some stuff sometimes. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but you can learn, right? And I've always had, love of the water. And you can see his you can see all of his barges out here. And he's sitting in this tugboat and he's pushing these barges either up or downstream. And you can see over here. Can you guys see my cursor? You can. I don't know which one of the barges he is, either the first one or the second one, but he's making this turn either before or after somebody. I guess before. I don't see a ship in front of him or barge in front of him. But yeah, he's got a little North Louisiana twang. And just a really cool guy. He's very not ultra religious, but it's just, to me, it's something unusual to watch. I like watching weird shit. I just do. And right now he's explaining himself, what he's doing. So, and I know most of y'all watch, I believe, either on television or on your phones. I am a computer guy. Yeah. And usually when I watch more than one thing at a time, which is like really out there.
I like that. She's coming around really nicely.
But he's telling you about
just on the turn. We're going forward 5.3 miles. We're going sideways 4.2. So we're almost going as fast sideways as we are forward because we're sliding around a turn.
And he just goes into it, and to me, it's interesting. I always want to learn. That's another thing. I always want to learn. I never want to not stop. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I just find it very interesting to listen to his terminology and all the things that he is going through at that moment. To me, it's very interesting. It just is. So you guys might enjoy that. I just had him up on my screen because of all the other things that I had saved. I'm not going to go into Netanyahu. Hey, you guys remember the speaking of boats?
Really
all right, Mark.
I
call him Cap. So you'll see me making comments on his page. To me, he's just Cap, and he's a really cool guy. And he comments back, and you can see that I look at a lot of his stuff. That's crazy.
We are sitting in the fog here at Terre Haute. Here at Terre Haute Fleet, mile 144.9. So we're about 40 miles upriver from New Orleans.
Yeah, so there you have it. It's just kind of cool. It's just different. I like things that are different and unique. If you guys recall, it was a couple of weeks ago where we tripped across a boat dock where a gentleman or a couple of gentlemen were trying to launch a fan boat. And I think we all had a chuckle over that. And it was quite funny. This is that site. I was watching it earlier today. They have actually come up with a, not the crazy weather. They have one. Is this it? No, that's rain. Oh, this one.
Come back, baby. That one. Hey, wait, we're coming in. Hey, take it.
Oops, sorry.
Damn. It's fucking boat. Baby, pull up, baby. Go! Easy.
Easy. Okay, I'm talking to a recording, right? Like they can hear me. Oh. If you recall, but so it made the bloopers reel. This is their bloopers reel, and I didn't do it. they did it themselves. Funny, yeah, absolutely funny. Been there, done that. I have, and yeah, it's not that funny when you're going through it, but it is what it is. This poor dude. And the thing, there are alligators in this water too, and I'm sure they're just as afraid of humans as we are of them. I'm not going to go into all these. Oh, good Lord. The best part about the algorithm is you can always see what somebody else has done or what they are looking at. That's one thing I don't hide. It's like, y'all want to see? Let's take a look at this. Okay. So it's 12:30. I got a little bit more left in me. Lance, why didn't you go live yesterday? I expected you to. You should be going live every night after me. It's like the after party. What else do I have here? I lost my random show. And I thought I had done a pretty good job of being organized here. And apparently not good enough. But I will get there eventually. And the sad part is when I do get there, no, I don't want to be there. I'm not afraid to make the mistakes and put them out there. They're crying on screen. I'm not too crazy about that. But it just, that's part of me anyway. So, I know where the run of show is. It's that icon right there. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, I'm not going to go to that one. Here's a silly page. I like this one simply for the fact that there's a little restaurant right here, and this is in Minnesota, I believe, or someplace up north. But you can watch all kinds of vessels go in and out of here. It's a drawbridge, and so if it's large enough, I know I have an attraction to the water. If it's large enough, you can actually see them. They'll raise the bridge or lower the bridge. It's kind of cool. It's definitely kind of cool. And then they have a camera that goes on the other side. So just after the drawbridge, so you can see them going out into the main body of water. Look at that. I've got them all set up. You guys have seen my drone footage. I'm not going to talk about Israel. They can go pound sand. Yeah. There was no, I'm not going to talk about racist. I'm just looking through some of the URLs that I pulled out. Yes, I forgot. I covered this live. So this is the Daily Show, and I know that Josh Johnson does this occasionally. Ooh, you know which one? You guys remember this, right? You guys should remember this. This is a live that I captured a while back. This is in Newfoundland. And this is of this massive ship coming into this little tiny dock. And I just thought it was kind of cool. And it's going so slow. And in my head, I already know what they're doing. I mean, I can hear the commands that the captain is calling, or at least what he should be calling. Which thruster should be implemented at what time. He's got to throw out his, so it'd be a left side. So left is port, right is starboard. Remember, port and left both have 4 letters in them. So that's an easy way to remember. But that's how he will get closer to this dock here. You can see one individual over here, one lonesome dove. Another one will join him shortly, but he's going to capture a line. And here's an interesting thing. When rope meets a ship or a boat, it turns into a line, not a rope. Did you guys know that? And if it's attached to an anchor, it's called, this is so stupid, it's called a rode. Well, I don't know why, but it is. So anyway, to me, it was just really beautiful. And it was very surreal and very, just quietness and just something kind of cool to watch. It's just my silly self just watching stuff like this. But it's kind of fun. just to see it. And again, I will put something on like this where it's just nice and quiet. Nobody else is, well, my youngest son is here because he's now unemployed and looking for a job. But for the most part, no one's here, and I'm just, focusing in on either I'm writing code or I'm learning something new. And then I've got this on in the background just to break up my brain. Now that is one big boat. Yeah. So there is actually a derivation of when a boat turns into a ship, and I believe it is about 150 feet, actually, or it might be at 100 feet. But most people don't care. But whether it's a boat or a ship, and you can see how slow it's going. And if you actually look, the portal right here on the edge, can you see that? Yeah, it will slowly but surely continue to move in. And these guys here on these side ports or access points will slide way up here. And again, how boring can this be to watch a ship like this come in? I kind of, again, I'm an idiot. It's just some of the dumb stuff that I like to watch. But just think about it. I will probably never visit this point of presence, but it's something nice to watch. Why does it look like it stopped? That's odd. Yeah, maybe my computer's trying to tell me something. Huh. That should not have done that. That's odd. Anyway. Okay, what else we got? What else? We should probably go watch that live UFO guy. He was a lot. He's just, sometimes people talk and then they just keep going, and it's like, okay, enough already. Again, boring stuff. But when you look at the sky, and is this one in Hawaii? Yeah. So it's 1930 there. So it's only 7:30. When it gets dark, they have a lot of visibility, and they actually shoot lasers up in the sky. I don't know why, and I've actually really never looked into it, but it's just I find it very interesting. And I'll sit there and watch it and I'll see what's going on, and to me it's just something different. It's something different. Some of y'all might recognize this one. Anybody? Yeah, I don't just look at our little tiny country. 3:30 in the morning. Some of y'all need to be going to bed. Or this is a tape. Is this a recording? This is not live. Yeah, that's live. Okay, that's more like it. So it's 3:30 in the afternoon for all y'all down there in Sydney or by Sydney. Beautiful country. Beautiful, beautiful country. But again, cameras everywhere. Cameras everywhere. And that's part of the surveillance state. It's funny. I was listening to a police scanner earlier today. And they were talking about what looked like to be a young woman who might have been abducted. Not like a little girl, but abducted. And instantly the cop said, well, let's get on a flock cameras. And I'm thinking, geez, they're actually using these things to capture all the events. So that was just craziness to hear. But, good or bad, it looks beautiful. Yeah, I think it's chilly there right now, right? You guys are in your winter. So it's always in my head. It's like how it's December. It's June and it's cold. But I get it. Beautiful country. Beautiful country. That's nice. New Year's Eve is the best. Yeah, with all the fireworks on the bridge. Yeah, it's gorgeous, and you guys do it right. You do. You really do. It is a beautiful thing to watch. I'm surprised this camera is so low quality. It's definitely PTZ, so, but it says it's HD, which probably, yeah, it's 1080. It's still kind of crappy. Yeah. And buzzing through. I think I've hit all my heavy duties. Yeah. Yeah. And there's always things that are left over. I think hitting the 2 songs probably just did it for me. I do enjoy looking at cameras now at this hour. So normally by now I would have either AXN or one of the guys out in Los Angeles come online, and I'd start looking at them. I was expecting to see Cindy over here making a comment. It is beautiful. It's a gorgeous bridge. Oh, looks like you guys got some construction going on down below. So I just said down below. Yes, we can definitely do that. So I was told that there's an Australian kiss, and it's just like a French kiss, except down below. And there you have it. What's the difference between blondes and mosquitoes? There you have it. And if you guys don't know the joke, so be it. So, oh man. All right. You can tell it's I'm getting goofy. But I don't have anything else. It's been fun, guys. Are you guys good? Everybody's talking, nobody's chatting away. Rhonda's looking. Okay. Well, I'll show you another one. I'll show you what my favorite is at this time. I used to live in walking distance of the bridge. Really? That would be cool. Have you ever walked up on top of it? I've seen that done before. I've seen people walk. I know there's a walking path like on the arch kind of. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's gorgeous too. The Opera House. That's beautiful. It's a pretty city. It really is. But I was told like this arch right here, or one of the arches, maybe it's an inside arch. Maybe it's an inside. I bet you it's an inside arch that you can actually walk on. They tie you in, and it's interesting. It really is. Where does the tunnel? There's underneath the water. There's a tunnel under the bridge. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. That's kind of cool. It's beautiful. It's truly, it makes a statement. It does. It's always nice to have something that's so representative of your country, and I think that's the thing that a lot of Americans miss out on. I've been fortunate enough to go at least go to Europe. I've never been to the Middle East, but not the Middle East, the Far East. But just to see somebody else's culture and to experience that, it's an eye opener versus just the same old crap that we have here, and just in a different accent or in a different place. So beautiful stuff. I will take you to one of my favorite. Actually, there's quite a few cameras out there, but oh, well, this is not where I was going to go, but this one's good too. Anybody know where we are? Anybody? I bet you there's music. Oh, well, it says where we are right there. What else we got? We got this one. Ooh, they took it down. Maybe not. Yeah, they did. So, they took that one out. No, they didn't. So it's the same bar, just a different angle. And the first camera I showed you was right here where this heavy set dude is. And they actually have it listed. I know when Lance went through all these different cameras, he was like, I wonder if these people know that they're being recorded. Well, this one actually has a sign there that they are. and then on this side as well. And then this is just further down the street from that other one, where this police officer is. And it's kind of funny that I know this. And please do your research. But there was a homicide that was committed on this street, and people ran in there, and one guy shot it. That's all I know about it. But this is in Key West, Florida, and the furthest you can go. And it's just 2 webcams on the same street. This is kind of a late night deal. I like to watch Florida because it's just different people. A lot of young kids. There's a lot of brides. Not New Orleans. We were just in New Orleans. There's a lot of brides that come here, I guess, to celebrate their, not last day, but, their soon to be tying the knot thing, whatever. It's a different deal. You know what? There was one other thing I wanted to show you that, speaking of different, I don't know when Sturgis occurs. Lance, are you on here? Do you know? So here in this country, we have a massive motorcycle rally that is held. I have a whole bunch of cameras somewhere. Hacker. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I thought I was organizing, and apparently I still haven't gotten there yet. But this motorcycle rally has like just thousands and thousands of motorcyclists, mostly Harley Davidsons, that come to this single point for like 3 or 4 days. For the most part, they are very respectful. But it's just a different deal. If I can find it, it's really interesting to watch. Their cameras started popping up, and I'm I'm betting that it is about to occur. I don't see it. All right, so I'm going to take you to one of the places, and I'm probably going to start wrapping it up. We talked about this guy earlier. Let's see if he's still live. Are you live, Para? You are.
Oh, you are incredible. Thank you so much for that $17. That was awesome of you. For the new people in the chat, this is from upstate New York. Please give us a like. Thank you, Moonshine. Yes. Thank you for that. You flung poo? Where or at who? That was a good one. I'm going to grab a bite to eat real quick, guys, before I get more angry that all of my regulars left me. That's crazy, dude.
Oh, sorry.
On a Friday night, dude. You know what? That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Yeah,
all right.
whatever.
I'm mad. I don't care. I'm mad. I'll be right back, guys.
He talks a lot. I guess I do too. I don't know what that says. Live from Kevin. Oh, that's the same one. We've been there. And I wanted to show you Port Miami. And there are about 5 cameras here. This is kind of cool. Don't do that. But see, so again, the love that I have of RGB lighting. They recently lit this with red, white, and blue, and they did the same thing on this side. This in the center here is a turning basis, a basin, where all these massive ships come in. Now they don't start arriving till about 2:30 in the morning, and right now it's 1:43 their time. So you guys would be some of y'all down south would be 13. I had to look up to make sure that I was showing it. Yeah, this would be 13:43. Use a DVR to scroll back. There you can see. So there's some of the larger yachts. Here's one of the things that gets to me. If you follow this page, you can see some of these yachts down here. You will see where your Facebook money goes or where your Facebook ad is. Right? That's why I'm so anti-Facebook. But some of these larger yachts down here are for the tech bros. Just wonderful people. And they're just stupid in luxury and size. But I like watching boats. It's kind of fun. Again, we're going to see one turn. Now let's look at this one. There we go. There we go. We'll watch one turn. And we're going to put you like on 5x. Because just for the hell of it. So you can see the thrusters moving it away. So those are his port thrusters. You'll see the waves on the side. And then he'll come through and he will. Now, this should be a pilot from the port of Miami coming through, making a turn. Not the captain of the ship, because the pilot has more knowledge of the local area. Did everybody fall asleep now? Nobody's chatting. It says chat rate 0. I just think that's kind of cool how they just swivel, just turn. Meanwhile, you got guys up here playing basketball, watching TV, just drinking to get drunk. They just got off the dock. Did you guys see the pirate ship that was over here? It should show up any second now. Oops, sorry about that. Come on. There we go. And I know it's kind of silly to watch, but it's also kind of beautiful, right? It's very graceful. And you get to see just something different, and it's from a different perspective. Just listening, listening to my big mouth ramble. Okay. Hey, Rhonda, since you're here, make sure that you have Kevin watch the preamble. I might play that just so you can laugh at it. There's a section, or have you seen it already? Dee Dee, I don't believe you're still here. That's awesome. Thank you. You guys are just awesome to me. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Hey, you see the pirate ship down there? He's cruising. He is going through it. And that's all algae. Speaking of algae, I didn't cover that really. Probably did. Some of y'all might already know. So our the wonderful president, now you can see he's got his stern. So these are props down here. These are thrusters. And you can see he's making his way. And now all the other boats are just going to go by. He's going to try to catch a little wave. That's probably a police boat. It's going to catch some of the turbulence. Showing off. And get his butt out there, and you can see this one starting to pull out, and they're going to swap. And you see he's moving more towards the port side. It's just interesting to watch. It's a goober thing. I know it's just a bunch of nerds, but to me it's just fun to watch. Again, it's something to watch while something else is going on. I don't like the algorithm just. Oh, we know what you like to watch. No, you don't. No, you freaking don't. I don't know what that was. I'm not going to go back to it. But you can see like these guys are coming and they going at night. That's kind of cool. Taking a boat in and out of the water is not easy, so I won't get on them. We've had a lot of water. And look, here I am again. I don't know why they'd like to show me my music. I don't get that, but so be it. And so my last bit, and I had some of this video lined up somewhere, and I don't know if I played it or not, but I'm not going to go look for it because I can tell I'm getting a little peaked. But some of y'all might remember that the reflecting pond, and I can probably pull something up in Washington D.C. was recently painted. Show the reference point. Yeah, I knew. Look. Now they're making demands. Real Jesus. I'm only joking, Rhonda. I'm joking. I've got one in here somewhere. I should. They don't pull it up live anymore. Hold on. I've got a really good video. If I could find my run of show. All right. Well, first of all, Rana, I want you to make sure that Kevin, is this the right one? Yeah. Sees. Hold on. There's way too many things over here, Rana. Ivan's got all this crap on. What the hell? Excuse me. Jeez, how much stuff is in here? This is one of my. This is a great. He's a content creator. He's from the Netherlands, and he's got this really wicked, thick accent. Wicked. There's AXN. I want to
computer and a 3D printer.
Shush. There's one video. I started following him a long time ago. I had an issue in my office of a lot of heat, and I just want to play the beginning of one of his videos. And he's an engineer at heart, and he over-engineers this thing. It'll take all 5 minutes, not even, like 2 minutes.
This all started when I made a stupid mistake. I upgraded my computer to increase my productivity for the increasingly higher complex designs and higher quality videos I want to produce. Also to play the casual game to wind down and relax a little after a long working day.
Here it comes.
This CPU gets hot. So my dumbass thought, let's buy big and high RPM fans without realizing that these things are fucking loud! Like insanely loud. This is not funny anymore.
That's all that I thought was funny. He just bought just a little hand puppet to go, it's fucking loud, and that's it. And he won me from that point forward. I just thought it was just remarkable. I thought it was funny. Who is going? Night Angel. Angel, are you leaving? Are you going to bed finally? I'm about to wrap it up, guys. It's been fun. I'm going on 1 o'clock. It's way past it's not past my bedtime, but it's way past my broadcast time. So I appreciate everything that you've done and staying here and listening to me babble. Yeah, I'm going to say it, and watching the tears flow as well. I'm not going to apologize, but thank you for understanding. It means a lot to me. We will watch the progress of the studio. I think next week we'll have monitors kind of baked into that area, and I'm just trying to figure out if you guys can actually see some of this stuff. OBS camera, configure video. Go here. Hit that zoom. Okay, and then this is swivel. So, no, this thing's a pain in the butt. I should have had the other camera on. But anyway, I was going to show you what the configuration looks like. You've seen it before. Bottom line is, you can see this. So you see my air filter over here? They're on top of 2 boxes, and I'm about to build that. So those are computers. There's a screen there and a case there. And there's 2 motherboards over there, and one has RAM, and I just got a power supply today. So I'm going to build that up and figure that stuff out. Lance, Ivan, check out my newest release when you get time. You'll like it. I've listened to it. I have. I absolutely have. I will be glad to play it for you. It is definitely my speed. The animation is a little scary, but I don't know why that it's not a genre, but it's just that momentum, that maybe it's a beat. I don't know what it is. It kind of locks in with me. You can go away. Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's anything that's cool and kind of interesting that's sitting up on the tube. Let's go to Lance. Oh, the problem is, Lance, I got that X. Okay, let's try it. XL. Why don't I see you? Huh. Oh, I know why. She's dumbass. Not you, me. Come on. Angel, if you're going, thank you. I appreciate everything that you've done. You're always a big help. And it took the X right out. I don't know why it does that. Why are you taking out the X? I don't know. Sorry, buddy. It won't. My computer's done. Oh, wait a minute there. No, it's not. Remember to show your screen. Rhonda, I promise I will if I get it up. Yeah, that sounded weird, I know, but it is. I hit A. No, but see, now it takes out the X. Oh, good Lord. Let me try a different way. Let's try something different. Huh. Look at that.
More paper, more smoke, more polished deception, more staged out compassion, more quiet infection. More fuck the shit, it's time to grab the weapons. They eating children, while we all just let them. Red team, blue team, same teeth.
Hold on. Just slow your roll there, bud. Slow your roll. Slow down. So 7 hours ago. So Lance had produced I Break Down a day ago. Was it a day ago? And then it had to be this song. And then after I listened to that, and you put it out at some really strange hour. Kevin, why are you up? Go to bed. Sorry. It sounded awfully authoritarian. And that's when I decided to write my other one. We're starting to get rain. Interesting. Okay, I want to play this one, and then I want to wind it down, guys.
More paper, more smoke, more polished deception, more staged out compassion, more quiet infection. More fuck the shit, it's time to grab the weapons. They eating children, while we all just let them. Red team, blue team, same teeth, new suit. They trade children like briefcases in back rooms. Fluorescent buzzing over old perfume. They trade children like briefcases in back rooms. More whispers, more files, more names gone wrong. More silence where the warning signs belong. Red team, blue team, same teeth, new suit. They trade children like briefcases in back rooms. White teeth flash on private islands where the wolves wear tailored suits. They toast to progress in the daylight while they feast behind the obvious truth. Scrolling names like inventory, the vulnerable remain on display, while the rest of us stay fighting over which color sets the stage. Red team, blue team, same teeth, new suit. They trade children like briefcases in back rooms. Fluorescent buzzing over old perfume. They trade children like briefcases in back rooms. More whispers, more files, more names gone wrong. More silence where the warning signs belong. Leads into the same dark room, then the only way to win is to stop playing by their rules. They don't need your vote to own you, they just need you to choose between the devil that you know and the one they haven't used. Red team, blue team, same teeth, new suit. They trade children like briefcases in back rooms. Fluorescent buzzing over old perfume. They trade children like briefcases in back rooms. Back rooms behind every door. Same teeth, new suit, they're coming back for more. More rooms, more lies, more
That's badass. And I don't know if anybody else knows, and here's my brother. I don't know if I can. I put you on one of my videos too, Kevin. I don't know if anybody knows what a red team or a blue team is. At least in my world, it means something, and that's red teams are infiltrators, and a blue team is a defender. Yeah, nothing like being a nerd. Anyway, Kevin, I wish I could find that video that I made of you dancing to this. It was a preamble for me for my show this evening. Y'all, it is 1:00 and I'm not on the screen. I'm gonna share it with Kevin. He's so funny. He's such a good guy. He is. And Rhonda, you are the apple of his eye. I know, and y'all are just awesome. Okay, here we go. So, thanks, guys. Thank you very much for my ramble. I'm going to not necessarily go live more, but you will see me producing some videos, mostly cybersecurity, or I've got a couple of rants that I want to get out there. I see it might be a thing called hyping, not typing, when I just see a whole different, I don't know, podcast or name kind of represent themselves as providing news information. And I see it more so with MS Now, who used to be MSNBC. And I don't know why they allow them to do that. And it kind of ticks me off. So one of the things that I want to do, and you'll see this very soon, and it might be on the next live as well, will be to point these out, because I don't necessarily know if they're just doing it to increase their amount of views or the length of views. Because I'm the only thing I'm really shy of is like 3,000 views before I can become whatever, or I can make money off of YouTube, monetize. Anyway, that's all I have for you all. Good night. Farewell. Thank you. Yes, I am an old man. I can still stand. I start my new journey on Monday. Y'all keep me right. No sugar, no carbs. Good luck with that. Like bread and rice. Really? You don't want me to eat bread? You don't want me to eat bread and rice? Are you crazy? Are you? Anyway, thank y'all. Please be careful out there on the internet. Don't click on silly things, unless it's Kevin dancing. You know, you can click on that. Beyond that, help one another. Keep a smile on your face, and just be careful. Be careful. And most important, don't trust anybody. Verify. Don't even trust me, because this is all a bunch of bullshit. It's smoke and mirrors. Please be good to one another, and we will catch you next Friday. I will be here, and I'm going to enjoy my day tomorrow. I'm going to have as much sugar as probably not, but I'm going to enjoy eating sugar and carbs tomorrow, and then just wean myself out of that. I would appreciate your encouragement and help along my journey. I don't necessarily know if I will just put it out there in the whole world of my weight loss deal, but I'm trying something new. No, it's not Ozempic. I've been on Ozempic for a while. I think it's dangerous as all shit. I don't want to do the medical thing that the standard doctor is doing, so I'm going to try this chiropractor and see what the hell he's got. I think it might be hocus pocus, but who knows? Thank you, Dee Dee. I appreciate you. Lise, keep writing music. Get after it. Melissa, if you're there still working out, good on you. You got your 100. When you get your numbers as high as Lisa's, start sending some to me. Okay. Tiff, thank you very much for hanging out. Angel, if you're still out there, thank you. Kevin, Rhonda, I love you guys to death. Anybody else that I missed? Roger, I know that you're probably out there too listening. Thank you all very much. I appreciate your time. It means the world to me, okay? I'm going to stop Kevin from dancing. So, I've got some new equipment coming on soon, so hopefully it will make my shows a little bit more entertaining. Lance, thank you very much for all of your encouragement and your just wise words. I really do appreciate that. I'm not going to play a song out. Kevin is dancing over here in my eyeball. I do want to show you my homepage. Come on. No, Kevin will cancel that one. One more, and then I'm gonna go. We can do that. And I got 7 notifications. Ivan is Ivan. View your channel. Transition. There you go, guys. If you see anything in here that I can improve, or if there's some way that I can make your appearance or your get some folks to tell somebody to check it out. Lance, there it is right there. You want to buy me a cup of coffee? By the way, you don't. Nobody has to buy me a cup of coffee. You really don't. I do this because I enjoy being behind the microphone. I enjoy writing. I enjoy you guys. Thank you for coming, spending some time with me. I'm so grateful. It's going to keep getting better. I promise you. We'll talk to you soon. Be careful out there. Never click on bullshit. We'll take you.